Well, thank
Nice. Hey-oh, how's it going, guys? Who do we got here? Nobody's in the chat. EMPT Media, Renelin, Death Slayer, Bean Yo Mean, Hazard Inc. Waiting for YouTube to pop off. Should be soon. What else we got hanging out? There we go. We got Seal Punk in the YouTube chat. What's up, man? Love the Christmas decor. Thank you very much. How's my day? My day is good. I'm chilling. What else we got? We got Knights in the chat. Oh, there they is. Everybody flowing in now. Yeah, we live, baby. Thanks, Brittany. Got some drinks. Cheers. There we go. YouTube flowing in now. What else we got hanging out? My day has been pretty good. It was really busy. And I have this huge fucking stream for you guys today because I didn't stream yesterday. So I'm doing everything we missed yesterday and everything today. And both days had like an insane amount of stuff. So we have like 2 overfilled days put into one. It's going to be a fucking crazy ass stream. We have so much shit. It is insane how much shit I have to talk about. I think we probably have like 400 links or something. It's like fucking crazy. Yo, they flowing. Love it. Ultimate Josh Ewotionist. Good to see you again. I found your channel via the Dr. Disrespect short. What is that? He did a short on me? That'd be crazy. We got Knight MM2 in the chat. What is this? Rice, Ampia, Marie Gamer, Marty, Constant, Will, SE, Can, North, Channel Ross, Marcel, Kevin, George, H2O, Kitty, Harry, Kiara, Dakota. What is up, dudes? Vet, Shim. There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Out here doing the Lord's work like always. You or me? You doing the Lord's work? We've got Christmas tree, Casper, Classy, Jazzy, Alpheus, White Fox Girl. Hello, everybody flowing in. Love to see it. Love to see it. Once YouTube starts flowing, it's flowing. I think I'm going to get right into things because holy fuck, we have a docket. So Archie, if you're there, if you can hear me, I'm going to get your video first.
Nice.
We're going to warm up for a couple more minutes.
Make sure you start the videos where they need to be.
Let me see here. Just the one, right?
Yeah.
All right. Got it. Why, hello there. Kamula. Bananas in the chat. The Freaky Stone. Jiggle my slong. House of Painful. YouTube is crazy. We got a lot. Yeah, we got a lot of people over on the YouTube. My dad loves your videos. He's watching me right now. Yo, what's up? Are you going to touch the Venezuelan boat seizure? We have a whole segment on it. That's the second story we're covering today. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we got it all, dude. We got everything crazy that has happened in the last 2 days, all compiled for your psychopathic pleasure. Today's political crack is cracking. I will say that. We cracking up. Plus, we have 2 Trump streams. We have this is gonna be a long ass stream. I don't even know if I'm gonna have time for any games. I might play some games after. If I play games, this might end up being a 12-hour fucking stream. Technically, I have everything done for tomorrow, so I could just like take tomorrow off if I wanted, but I won't. Bong James Bong, welcome back. We got Ron in the chat. I'm the legend. No, you the legend. Can you give me a shout out on YouTube? Asking if it's okay. What, like just say your name? What's up, Death Slayer? Stay with you through the night. Oh shit. All right, well, I might as well get started. Let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. We have a big show today. We have a lot to cover. Here, I'll open up all of these. Look at it. There's all those, there's all those, all of that, that. Look at all these links. There's zillions of them. Look at all these fucking links. Look at that. Yeah, we're going through all of that today, plus 2 Trump streams. Oh yeah, we're going through a lot. Everything that happened in the world last 2 days that's interesting to us, we're going over it. There we go. I'll start here. All right, let's do this. Archie, question for you. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
The links are when I gave you a test to see if the audio was fixed, was it fixed with audio tracks?
Yeah, it was.
Cool. Good to know. Thank you very much. Alrighty then. Let's start recording. Bam, stream marker. Stream marking it up. With everything I'm shooting today, boys, I want to see what we can harvest out of all this for videos for weekend and next week and whatnot. Rest of this week, everything. We're shooting so much today, like it's a day. So I'm gonna stream marker everything, and I'm gonna record. So it's just every major segment that I think is interesting, I'm gonna record it. Yo, we just got a sub. Let's go. Lynn Renee, thanks for resubbing 2 months, primed out of her mind. Let's go. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Remember that DoorDasher that... Let me start over. Remember that DoorDasher that recorded a naked dude in his own home? She opened his door, recorded this man, uploaded him to the internet, trying to make herself the victim and ruin this guy's life. Well, she ended up in court. Now, if you don't know what happened, we're going to go over everything. DoorDash driver who was fired for sharing a video of a customer and falsely claiming she was sexually assaulted has been arrested and now faces felony charges. Here's the original video. So here she is. It's blurred because, you know, we don't want to show this guy's wiener. All right, we're not in the business of showing wieners around here. Yeah, there's so show.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down.
Because you're showing a dude's dick on the fucking TikTok.
Guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me.
Right.
I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes.
You know what's funny is that before she got in trouble for all this, she uploaded it 3 fucking times. Like, she tried really hard to get in trouble. You know, she could have gotten away with it. It gets deleted. Nobody fucking says anything. She goes about her business. But now she's like, nobody's siding with me on this. Let me share it. I need to share it again. She needs that TikTok clout, bro. If request for clout wasn't so strong, she would have just gave up after the first upload and be like, nah, I'm not fucking with this. But nope, she wanted that clout.
But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days.
Surprise Pikachu
they didn't even
face.
Provide me a reason for
definition
my,
of it.
Deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only
zero responsibility. It's everyone else is punishing me. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm the victim.
I'm getting, because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So what?
And now guess what? So she gets banned on DoorDash. She gets banned on TikTok. Then she goes to the police. What do you think the police are going to do? Do you think they're going to be on the side of like TikTok and DoorDash, or on her side? Like, she still is not taking a hint here. She's so fucking retarded.
So what? You're going to take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up. I just better sit here and be quiet. I just better not say anything else. I've lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me.
DoorDash is your only thing you can do to make a living. There's nothing else. Nothing against people doing the DoorDash. Hey, that's a hustle, man. That's a hustle. All right, gig work's a hustle. But it's the end of the world because your entry-level gig job, you're fired from it. Come on, dude. It's such a poor me attitude.
So let me just shut up. You know, the videos got
probably
should have. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No. I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man. Having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he... You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
I'm the one being punished.
Okay.
He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I...
He didn't do anything wrong. He's in his own house.
Why are my videos getting taken down, and why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making sense to any fucking body?
Archie, do you have the video of her talking about now she's arrested, she has to go to court, all this stuff? Archie, you there? We're live. We're doing your video. You're not here. Are you here?
Sorry, I'm hearing an echo. Sorry, let me. I think so.
Okay, can I have it? The one that you say skip ahead. Okay, let's see here.
They just fired me, and the police are doing nothing. I lost my job, and that was my only way to make money to pay my bill.
Okay, fuck, dude. She's crashing out so hard on this other video. Dude, you gave me the wrong shit. This is the one we should have started with.
Sorry.
All right, let's start with this one. Here we go. So probably gonna have you seriously clip that first one. I feel like I should start over because this is her crashing out is the one that we needed. It says 34 million views. Just saying, bro. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna play this one. Here we go. That last video sucks. We're gonna play this one instead. This one's way cooler.
After I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job.
Oh no!
And they won't tell me why.
Oh,
they're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation, providing you the reason why and.
You can't fathom what possible reason why you lost your job. You can't figure it out.
The link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support, and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why, and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why. So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account.
It's not your money anymore.
I was working. I was literally working, and they deactivated me. This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while door dashing.
I like this version of the video way better. That other one was way too calm. This one's way better, bro. Yeah, this one's way more fun.
They just fired me, and the police are doing nothing. I lost my job, and that was my only way to make money to pay my bills.
I love
3 days
this.
ago, October 12th, 2025.
Okay, update.
I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer.
Okay, wait, that's the update. Hold on, let's skip ahead here. I want to go to the...
Not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes. To 10 business days, they didn't even
skip ahead
to select. Denied my.
She's way more calm in this one. That one's less fun to watch. Okay, here we go. Update. So DoorDash doesn't side with her, bans her account. TikTok doesn't side with her, is banning her videos. Then she goes to the police. What do you think the police response is going to be? She can't possibly figure this out. She can't deduce. She can't use deductive reasoning to figure, the cops they're probably not going to be on my fucking side either. Maybe I did something wrong.
Hey guys, it's been a minute. A whole 24 hours, I know. But I have an update as of October 16th, 2025. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for...
Let me skip ahead. Hold on. Where's the part where she's talking
really
about the cops?
Me through this tough time, so I just... further on details, but what I am going to say is I and the entire rest of the world found out why I lost my job at the exact same time. I didn't find out before you guys. I'm sure that they made those public statements, knew why I lost the public statements. Like, activated me, sent me, found out.
All right, Archie, did you find that video of her talking about the police? Because that's the next part I'm trying to lead to. Archie, you there?
Sorry, I'm here. I think I've fucked up the doc a little bit, but it's a little bit featured in the news clip.
It's in the news clip.
Yeah.
All right, let me...
Not the whole thing, though.
Okay, I'll just pause everything real quick, and I'll go find it myself. All right, here we go. Twitter. See here. Surprise, surprise, she was arrested for filming this guy. Police say she recorded and posted the clip without consent, triggering 2 felony charges. She thought she was harassed and assaulted, but ended up being the offender. Here's the charges right here. Count 1. Oh, wait. Where's the charges? See, what else we got? Hold up. They don't have the charges here, but anyways, we'll go to the court part. So the cops got a hold of the Ring camera footage, and they found out that she was the one who opened the door. According to the police account, the suspect, a 23-year-old woman named Livy Rose Henderson, visited a customer's address on October 12th to deliver food in a contactless drop-off manner. However, she proceeded to open the closed entrance door and went inside. She found the customer asleep on the couch, wearing his trousers down. She recorded the incident, but later posted the blurred footage of the act on TikTok, claiming she was sexually assaulted. You know what's really interesting? Is that she wasn't thinking about the camera, first of all. But second of all, you know what? Maybe she like opened the door and then was like, oh, fuck. This dude's like naked. What do I do? And then because she wants to cover up her own fuck up, she's like, I didn't do this. He did this. But Ring camera for the win. Bro, I highly recommend. If you guys don't have cameras in the front of your house, everyone needs a fucking camera, okay? It will vindicate you. And now, today is the biggest update. DoorDash delivery girl who filmed the drunk man passed out with his pants down makes her first court appearance. She pleaded not guilty and asked the judge to ban cameras in the courtroom. The judge responded by saying, so now you don't want cameras to be involved. Bro, I am going to stream this entire fucking thing to as many people as I could reach. You can guarantee that. You could count on that. 100%. 100%. You could count on that.
The Oswego City judge allowing News Channel 9 to record the proceedings. The first look at 23-year-old Olivia Henderson outside her popular TikTok page.
Their front door was wide open, and they were with.
I don't think she had a popular TikTok page. I think that this made her TikTok page more popular. That's what I think, but I'm not 100% sure. But if I had to guess, this was her like moment, like, oh, TikTok is coming. There we go, TikTok. I've always wanted to do TikTok. I don't want to do DoorDash anymore. I just want a TikTok. Let me skip ahead here in the story.
Causing this controversy.
Start here.
Decently exposed to me.
This is her last post, published October 26th, 2 weeks after her now deleted video causing this controversy.
Dumb bitch.
Working as a driver for delivery service DoorDash, Henderson claimed she was dropping off a food order when through the customer's door, saw him on the couch naked.
Nope.
After posting her footage, she reported the incident to Oswego police as sexual harassment.
She tried to ruin this guy's fucking life because she screwed up and opened his door. Let me say that again. She tried to ruin someone else's fucking life, someone she doesn't even know, because she opened their door and saw his dick.
Some of the claims that she had made on social media after the fact were not in fact true.
Investigators determined the man, drunkenly unconscious on his couch, did nothing wrong. But he found out lewd images of him were published for thousands of TikTok users to see.
More
so
than
police
that, millions.
criminally charged Henderson with 2 counts related to unlawful surveillance. Court documents accuse her of recording, quote, intimate parts without consent when he had a reasonable expectation of privacy.
And to all those that have been supportive of me during this time,
Oh,
thank you
shut
so
the
much.
fuck up.
For as talkative as she's been on TikTok until now, she had nothing to say while leaving the courthouse.
Ivy, do you want to say anything about what happened?
No, she don't. That's her daddy. Her daddy is covering for her. Daddy, save me from my own actions. Livy Henderson is her name. The known as DoorDash girl was arrested November 10th, charged with 2 felonies, while the man who sexually assaulted her is facing 0 consequences. Good. She was charged with 2 felonies for posting proof of her. Oh, this person believes it. This person's retarded. Hannah, you shut the fuck up. She was charged with 2 felonies for posting proof of her sexual assault, and predator got away with it. Bro, she's on camera opening the door. These people will go blah, 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 blah. Holy shit. I'm so glad this got community noted. The man Olivia Henderson claimed assaulted her was unconscious when she came into the residence. She was charged because she recorded and posted the man passed out on TikTok with his address, as well as monetizing the videos. That's crazy. There it is. The charges once again. Here we go. Here's the counts. Unlawful surveillance, 1st degree. This charge is for knowingly distributing, selling, or publishing an image or video that was created through unlawful surveillance. Unlawful surveillance basically means secretly recording someone in a place where they had a reasonable expectation of privacy, the bathroom, changing room, bedroom, etc., without their knowledge or permission. Hey, Mike Coxlong, thanks for following. Appreciate you. This charge is usually filed when someone something or sells such an image. Yeah, so she even profited from it. Charged, or count 2, second-degree surveillance. What this means, this is for the actual act of secretly recording someone for the purpose of amusement, entertainment, profit, or no legitimate reason in a private setting where the person expected privacy. This can include hidden cameras, recording devices, taking images without consent in private places. Hey, fuck this bitch. Fuck this bitch. She going to jail. She getting felony charges. She gonna do some time. This is the thing. She always wanted to be famous. Well, here you is. You famous now, bitch. Speaking of DoorDash, okay, I just wanted to end on this really interesting story. This is some other stupid bitch DoorDasher. All right, here, watch what she does. All right, watch what she does. Watch very closely. She delivers the food. Of course, she has purple fucking hair. All right, now watch what she has. She's ready. She has this in her hand, ready to go. She pepper sprays the fucking food.
My wife had started eating, and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. It's pepper spray. It's more than likely what it is, but now in this day age, it could have been anything. Could have been rat poison. Could have been fentanyl. You know, I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to see her prosecuted.
And she should be fucking prosecuted. This is like, bro, these DoorDash, I've had some pretty bad DoorDashers. I had a DoorDasher. Oh man, I wish I didn't have my cameras on at this time. You got to check, make sure your cameras are connected to Wi-Fi. Sometimes they disconnect. Anyways, I had a DoorDasher steal my food, but guess what? She didn't even deliver this shit. She took you know how they take a picture of the food? She takes a picture of my blurry ass house as she's driving away from it. Like, see ya, fucker. And then I see it on my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's my food? All right, there we go. That's the first video done. That's uploading to you, Archie. You ready for it?
Thank you very much.
I take that as a yes. Bam, that is uploading to your folder. All right, Gonzo, is he unmuted? He needs me to check a video of his real quick. This is like blaming a parked car for harassment. This is like blaming a parked car for harassment. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Please let this trial be on court TV. Oh, it's going to be all over the internet. That's for sure. What I want to know is, why was his door unlocked? Sometimes people just have their shit unlocked because they're not, I don't know. That's like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I leave my garage door open all night. Nobody fucks with me. I'm in a nice neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? DoorDash taint cheeser. What the fuck? Archie's in his own world. I know. Fucking Archie, snap up. Snap up. She had surveillance on dude's pipe. I met this girl at the club last night. She said my scrotum looked like an upside down heart. That's a compliment. EBT purple-headed flupper. Bro, she need to be on EBT now. She ain't got no DoorDash job. Make sure your camera is hardwired to your home. Mine is hardwired, but it still needs to be charged, I think. I'm not sure. Dumbass glitch. Yeah. Oh, you meant to say bitch. Got it. That girl's going to be a felon. She fucking sure is, dude. All right. Also, Archie, I just read a bunch of those comments. Let's fit those into the video here and there as well. I'm uploading that, so there's a secondary clip, just a few reading of comments. Gonzo's ready for me to check videos. Bam. Or final video of the day, and then he good to go. All right, I'm in, Gonzo. I'm ready for you. 8 teens were arrested in Florida after stealing thousands of dollars in merchandise.
I want to compliment the Cocoa Tigers. They won
Sheriff Grady
the championship after finishing the season 15-0. It was the Atlantic Coast Youth Athletics Association.
A championship?
And they beat the Thoroughbreds 26-6.
Damn, they
I mean,
good.
they didn't just beat them; they ran over them. And the thoroughbreds were
Nice.
from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now I want to introduce you to 8 of the thoroughbreds.
Oh,
And here they are.
Oh, no.
You look at the thoroughbreds, and you find out what were they doing.
Their coach is pissed.
What were they doing on Saturday morning?
Ooh,
Well, let
yeah.
me tell you what they were doing. They
Tell us.
Ubered from where they were staying.
Ubered?
They had come from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania,
This is stupid.
down to the Dick's Sporting Good in Posner Park. Not only did they Uber down there to shop, they had no intentions of paying for their product.
Free
So
shopping.
they came into the store in 2 groups, and they began to systematically steal product. And that's exactly what they did. They stole, and they stole, and they stole.
They thought they could do this in
stole,
Florida?
And they stole. Yeah. How do you like that?
They threw their lives away for f***ing wristbands? Send it. Good to go. Let's see. What are we gonna fucking call it? Let's call it, 8 retrades arrested. Eight. Yeah. Bam. And then I'll give you a comment. Imagine throwing your whole life away over some wristbands. Dumbasses. All right, cool. And Gonzo, thank you very, very much for everything today. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow should be easy as fuck.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's gonna be super easy. Real quick, do you want this at 8 or 9?
Do
to
9.
go up?
Yeah, go 9.
9?
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. All right, see you tomorrow, dude.
See you tomorrow, buddy. Appreciate you. Wait, did I just leave the call or am I still in? Oop, I did. There we go. My bad. I'm back in. All right, here we go. Let's go back to the story. All right, now I'm going to do fucking Ollie, I'm doing your video. Here we go. Your videos. U.S. forces seize oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. Holy shit, dude. Things are heating up. This is nuts. A whole ass oil rig. Bro, they're repelling onto this thing and seizing it. This is wild, unclassified. So they're purposely releasing this. Bro, they don't give no fucks. All the heat that Pete Hegseth and whatever about the fucking double tap. I say fucking good, by the way. They are not fucking caring about any of that, and they're just doubling down and be like, we're gonna do it more. You don't like it? You don't like that? We're blowing up the fucking people bringing drugs into our country? You don't like that? We're gonna do it even more, and we're gonna do even crazier shit. And you're not gonna like that either, but we're gonna do it anyway. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love it, and I love how unapologetic they are about this. This is incredible. Trump even talked about it himself today. All right, literally, this was like an hour ago.
Thank you very much. It's been an interesting day from the standpoint of news. As you probably know, we've just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela, large tanker, very large. Largest one ever seized, actually.
Largest one ever seized.
And other things are happening.
Say that to the Somali pirates. Have Somali pirates taken anything bigger?
So you'll be seeing that later, and you'll be talking about that later with some other people. Thank you very much.
Fucking awesome. Then he was questioned about it. That is really quiet. Let me turn that up. Sorry, buds. Let's go all the way up.
Interested in the seizure of this tanker. What happens to the oil on that ship? Well, we keep it, I guess.
Okay, so I was barely able to hear that. I'll just say it just in case you guys couldn't hear. He asked, okay, you guys seized it. What happens to the oil? And then Trump is answering, I think he's saying we're going to keep it.
Well, we keep it, I guess. Well, you have to follow the tanker. You know, you're a good newsman. Just follow the tanker.
Do you know where it was going? Was it going
Follow
to
it. Get a helicopter and follow the tanker.
Is it true it's going to
But we're gonna. I assume we're gonna keep the oil.
Hell yeah. Can I have it? I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it'll involve YouTube somehow. And just to end this story, okay, we have some footage of these fishing boats, these fishermen, these honest fishermen with their fishing boats. I just wanted to show you guys, all these people saying that these are drug boats. They're out of their fucking mind. This is obviously a fishing boat, right? Look, fishing boats usually have 6 giant fucking motors, right? Bum, 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 bum. I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't know. That has to be like bait or something. What are they throwing in there? Look at that. Those have got to be bags of bait, right? That's totally not La Cocoena, right? New follower. Holy fuck, they have a whole fleet of fishing boats. Look at that, bro. These guys are gonna, the fish better watch out. There won't be any fish left in the sea. Look at all those fucking fishing boats. Damn, bro, that one has 8 motors on it. That's crazy. What the fuck? Bro, these poor innocent fishing boats that were blowing the fucking smithereens. Oh. All right, Ollie, that's getting uploaded to you right now. Bam.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. That one's going to be fun to edit. So just remember all the principles that I've taught you the past couple days and apply it to this new one. You're a newborn editor. You've shed your old editing skin and you now have a new one. And we're going to improve you. We're going to grind you into an editing master. Then you're going to shed another skin and be even better. So it's just layers of winning and getting better. All right, that is uploaded. I'm going to give you a link since you're not added to this yet. Cost me like 30 extra bucks a month to add you to this stupid program.
Well, this works.
This works for now, but eventually I'm just going to add you on there. Since you're in training, I'm just like, here you go. Here's a link. Boom. For anyone wondering, Ollie's a viewer. I hired a viewer and I'm teaching him personally how to edit masterclass. Masterclass, yes. I'm a really good editor. I've edited thousands and thousands, probably over 10,000 of my own videos. It's insane. I've just made so fucking many. Now I'm passing the torch off to other people because we have content to shoot. We have a whole fucking docket, dude. Look at it. We're just getting started. We have so many stories to talk about. Okay, now let's talk about the grapists. It's time to talk about grapists. I fucking hate this subject, but this shit needs to be talked about. It must. This cannot go unsaid. Michelle Drewberry explodes with rage at the story of a 15-year-old girl who was raped by 2 illegal migrant Afghans. I'm almost shaking. I'm just going to go to the footage here. Check this out. I'll show you the footage. This is it. It's 2 Afghans that kidnap a British schoolgirl and rape her. Let's turn this music off. You can see them here. They've got her. Like there's 2 of them, and they got her, and she can't get away, and they're taking her away. And then I think she has something flash, like help, like something's flashing, like help me, and that didn't help. Here's one of these fuckers. His name is I forgot his name. What's his name? We have their names. I don't know how to say their fucking names. But here's the 2. These are they're 17-year-old. I would say kids, but they ain't kids no more. Not when you do an act like that. Your excuse of being a child doesn't exist anymore, in my opinion. Especially being so close to 18. But I don't care if you're fucking 13 and you do this shit. You're not a child no more, as far as I'm concerned. That's the way I see things. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, dude. You don't do this type of shit.
I've got to tell you,
Hold on. My headset died. We back? Beep, beep, boop.
I've got to tell you first and foremost, a bit too ranty, because honestly, viewers, I feel I am almost shaking internally, because we cover these stories all the time now. My blood tonight is absolutely boiling. So I do just want to say first and foremost that my thoughts are with this girl that was with her friends, doing what teenage girls do. And I mean, I must confess, I've also done similar things.
We were all teenagers. We all fucked around and we're doing shit. That is no, excuse for what happened to her, So I agree with her. Yeah, she's just a kid doing stupid shit, you know, because we're young and we're fucking around doing shit that we're not supposed to, you know what I mean? But she came across the two wrong men, unfortunately.
Doing things in parks, hanging out with your friends and all the rest of it. You should be safe doing those things in this country.
Shithole. You're right. Exactly. Yes. Shithole is exactly where these fuckers came from.
You should be able to do that in this country, but no. Increasingly, honestly, I'm so angry. Increasingly, as a woman in this country, we are starting to feel more and more unsafe. As parents in this country, we are starting to feel our children are at more and more and more risk. When you start complaining about things like this, you are labelled in a nanosecond far right. When people locally who know the stories, who know what have gone on, they know the details, they know who these perpetrators are, when they take to the streets and say, no, we don't want these men in our communities, these pillocks with their counter signs standing there chanting, refugees welcome. We see media stories time and time again. In this case, actually, we saw a media story that tells us that two 17-year-old boys, quote, from Leamington have been charged with this. The viewers, you sit there.
They're from Afghanistan.
You read these stories. You know these people are not from Leamington. I'm so angry, Zia Youssef. And when you read the story of this family, this is a family absolutely destroyed. It's not just about this girl who has had her virginity stolen from her in the most repulsive way. Her whole family have been affected by this. The girl now suffers from anxiety so badly that she is physically sick on a regular basis.
I understand. UK people, you have to fucking do something about this. Stop having suicidal empathy. Take your fucking country back. Stop letting anybody in. And everyone in the United States, fucking take notice. Let's not allow fucking Londonistan to happen to us. That's all I'm going to talk about on that one. Okay, hold on. Actually, here's where we're going to end it. Here's a guy. This is a separate instance, but this is why I'm so adamant about this. It's their culture, bro. Okay? This is part of their culture. That I'm all about cultures and checking shit out and stuff, sometimes in limited little pieces, okay? I've been to the Middle East. This is their fucking culture. This is him saying, I'm a Muslim. This is my culture. I should have a right to grape a 14-year-old. That's what he's saying. That's what this guy is saying right here. Watch.
Yes, I'm a Muslim. I buy my rules.
Doesn't matter what you are. Doesn't matter.
My religion? No, never.
Bollocks.
Bollocks. No.
Bollocks.
This is our religion.
Bollocks.
My religion.
Are you in this country on a like you're not here permanently, are you? You're on a visa.
Yeah.
You're going fucking back and all. You ain't fucking on.
Fuck yeah, he is. Get him the fuck out. Ollie, I have that recording coming your way. I'm fired up, dude. I need to calm down. That shit pisses me off. I don't usually get mad. I'm trying not to get mad, but this shit fucking pisses me off, man. Pisses me off. All right. Let me get this over to you. Share link, copy. Bam. All right, there's your two stories for today, Ollie. Fuck. Riled up.
Got it. All right.
Sorry, buddy. I don't mean to yell. I'm just, it's no one else's fault. I'm sorry. Calm down, Stan. Fuck, dude. Ah!
I mean, there's no other crime that gets a parent to retaliate.
I'm not even a parent, dude. You're a dad. You're a father.
Yeah, that's why I understand that. Like, there's no other crime that gets a parent to retaliate. Like that's a very sensitive subject in every culture, I feel like.
Fucking ridiculous,
maybe
man.
It's in America. Maybe it's a Western thing. I don't know, but
it's a not savage thing.
Yeah. I'll get to work.
All right. Thanks, Ollie. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
Sub guy, I see you in the chat. Let me read some chat before we move on. Part of my religion. Yeah, bro, get that shit right. Isn't that fucking wild? Okay, hold on. We got Daniel G with two Somalia bucks. Thank you very much for the 2 Somalia bucks. Appreciate you, buddy. Says hi, hello. Yet y'all voted for Trumpstein. Bro, anyone you don't like, anyone you don't want to be in charge, you're always going to call them a pedo. Every single time. Nobody's listening to you except your own bubble, dude. It has zero effect. We already know that game. Everyone you don't like is pedo. Everyone you don't like is fucking Nazi, fascist, fucking whatever phobe. Yeah, all the, you know, whatever you want to call them. If you want to fuck talk shit on a Jew or whatever, they're a Zionist. Yeah, bro. No one's playing your game no more. You guys are just circle jerking yourselves. You guys are skiing on each other, bro. That's what you guys are doing. Nobody's listening. Yeah, the world has moved on from you. You're in the past. You're that way. See ya. Rearview mirror. Let's go to the next story. We got a lot to cover, so I'm going to keep going. Eight Philadelphia teens arrested for $2,296 of theft at Dick's Sporting Goods in Polk County. This is in Florida. They came from Philadelphia, went to Florida, and tried to pull this shit. You ain't pulling this in fucking Florida, bro. Polk County deputies responded to Dick's Sporting Goods after a store manager reported a retail theft in progress. Deputies arrived within minutes and detained 8 teens identified as members of Philadelphia youth football team in town for a national tournament. All 8 were charged with retail theft over $750 and conspiracy to commit retail theft. Because of the arrest, the teams were unable to participate in their scheduled championship game and their team lost. Fucking dumbasses.
First and foremost, I want to compliment the Cocoa Tigers.
Chef Grady.
They won the championship after finishing the season 15-0. It was the Atlantic Coast Youth Athletics Association. And they beat the Thoroughbreds 26-6. I mean, they didn't just beat them, they ran over them. And the Thoroughbreds were from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So, Cocoa Tigers, you did it the right way. That's teamwork with great young men doing the right thing. Now I want to introduce you to 8 of the Thoroughbreds.
These retards.
And here they are.
There they are.
You look at the Thoroughbreds and you find out what were they doing.
What kind of fucking team name is Thoroughbreds, bro? That's I just gotta say, just side talk, bro. Thoroughbreds as a team name? That's fucking wild. Just use your imagination. That is a wild fucking team name.
What were they doing on Saturday morning? Well, let me tell you what they were doing. They Ubered from where they were staying. They had come from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, down to the Dick's Sporting Good in Posner Park. Not only did they Uber down there to shop, they had no intentions of paying for their product.
How stupid do you have to be to fucking Uber to your crime? Like, what the fuck? What? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Holy shit.
So they came into the store in 2 groups, and they began to systematically steal product. And that's exactly what they did. They stole, and they stole, and they stole, and they stole, and they stole. Yeah. How do you like?
All I'm gonna say with this going now is just imagine ruining your life over some fucking wristbands. And again, and Ubering to your crime so you have evidence. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. All right, next story. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about Somalia. It's time to talk about Somalia. Somalians. Here's a Somali working at fucking Wendy's with no shoes on. Look at this shit. Look at this. What the fuck are you doing?
A Somali immigrant employee at a Wendy's burger restaurant was fired after a customer.
That's the manager, obviously. How did this manager not fucking say something sooner? Like before we full stop, hold up. How did the manager say, you're Somalian, it's fine. Do whatever the fuck you want. How did that happen? A customer has to complain before the manager's like, okay, you got to go home. What?
Customer complained that she was working barefoot. The incident happened earlier this week at a Wendy's location in the Midwest. A customer said he walked up to the counter to place an order and immediately noticed the female server had no shoes and no socks on.
Bro, I'm never eating at Wendy's again. That's disgusting.
According to him, she was moving between the kitchen area and the register while completely barefoot. He said it made him lose.
If I see a barefoot woman at Wendy's or any place, a barefoot hijab, you got a hijab on, but no footwear? What the fuck ass backwards? I'll never go there again. I'll never go there again.
His appetite, so he recorded a short clip and sent a complaint to Wendy's customer service. Management reacted quickly. Several employees said the woman was...
Management did not act quickly, bro. It took a complaint because a disgusted customer is like, are you fucking kidding me? Look at this bitch walk around in there making food with her feet out.
Taken into the office the same day and was told she could not continue working without shoes. When she explained that her feet were swollen from a possible pregnancy and regular shoes caused pain,
always
manager
lying.
Still decided to remove her from her shift.
Bro, that's not... I'm pregnant. I can't wear shoes. Shut the fuck up. Do not let her anchor baby. Do not let this bitch anchor a baby here. No. Send her out quickly.
The next morning, she was officially terminated. Some people
online
defended her, saying she looked uncomfortable and needed support, not punishment. They said she was doing her job and not touching food with her feet, so the customer overreacted.
No!
Others insisted Wendy's followed company rules. They pointed out that bare feet in a fast food kitchen violate safety standards, risk injuries, and could create legal issues.
Yes!
The debate continues. What do you think about this situation?
Also, I'll never eat at Wendy's again. Get the fuck out of here with that. We got another Somali in Minnesota. Well, Minnesota Somali. Those are special ones. Those are the special ones. Somali man from Minnesota films himself threatening to pop, a.k.a. shoot, ICE agents when the next time he sees them. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure thing, buddy.
I actually heard you guys pulled up to Owatonna, the Big O, and you pulled up when I was not there? Yo, so puss-ass shit, boy. You gonna get popped next time I see you ass.
Shut the fuck up.
Cavalry.
Bro, okay, yeah. I hope they do bring the whole cavalry. Bring them. Bro, you just threatened federal agents.
Yeah, boy, you guys are scared. Scared of the Stingray, baby. I actually heard...
Whoa, nobody's afraid of the Stingray. All right? You're going to get ice sting on your ass and fucking go to jail. Or if you're here legally, you need to just go to jail for fucking threatening federal agents. Ridiculous. Imagine threatening to kill federal agents and then tagging the fucking agencies. Like, these people have zero brain. What the fuck is wrong with you? Here's, remember when Trump said Somalia is not even a nation? Here's, like, what he means, right? Like, it is a nation, of course. They do have a parliament, but this is how they behave. This is how they debate in parliament in Somalia. Right? Like, you see American politicians fucking going at it, you know, talking shit. This is how they do it in Somalia. And they all wear their stunner glasses inside. Look, everyone's all like pimped out. Everyone's trying to look fly. The fuck, dude? Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. We don't want this here, bro. Don't let Minnesota turn into this. It's going that way though. ICE raids. The ICE raids have begun. I know we talked about it, but hey, we got updates, man. The ICE raids are happening. All right. This is in Cedar Riverside.
What's your name? What's your name?
Here we go.
What's your name?
This is like meditation.
What's your name?
Right, after all that, after seeing all that.
What is your name? What is your name? What is your name? What is your name?
Round them up, dude. Get them out of here. Yep.
What's your name? What's your name?
yeah. They thought they were gonna get away with it forever.
No!
Nope.
You guys back it up. Back it up. Don't touch me, man. Don't touch me.
Back it the fuck up. Yeah. That's a calm ass cop. Back it up, motherfuckers. There we go. Even the birds want to watch. Yeah, just go ahead and get them. See, they're not just rounding up anybody. They went after one particular guy because they have something on him.
You have ID? No? So you just kidnap people? What's your name, dude? Huh? Feel good about yourself?
Diddy is Somalian. He grew up in the Bronx. He's American, dude. Maybe he has Somalian heritage down the line, but nah, he grew up in the Bronx. Not defending Diddy. All right, he in jail for a reason, but nah, like he grew up in the fucking Bronx. All right, he's a New Yorker, East Coast.
Yo, go ahead. I got his ID. Hey, I got his ID. Show him. I got his ID.
The whistles. What are the whistles gonna do, bro? Bro, it's the grape whistle doesn't. The grape whistle doesn't do anything in this situation, bro. All right, here we go. I'll go with this guy. I think I covered this guy the other day. I'm not really sure. All right, we're going to go over it anyways. Elon Musk reposted this Vietnamese man exposing the woke left for allowing Somalis to take over America. I like this guy.
Since when the fuck did we have to bow down to certain communities?
Listen, this guy's from Vietnam. He came here. He assimilated. He became one of us. He wants to protect this place. He doesn't want to turn it into fucking Vietnam. He has his culture. He can have his ways. They're awesome, bro. I love the Vietnamese people. Whenever I go over to a Vietnamese friend's house, it's always a fucking vibe, especially with the family members. Culture shock as fuck, but it's always a vibe. It's awesome. I have nothing against it. Bring the culture here, right? But assimilate and become American.
Look, I'm Asian. I'm Vietnamese, okay? When we have our own communities, too. And our communities thriving. You know, we have businesses. We've been here only, what, less than 50 years after the 1975. Our communities are thriving throughout the United States. If you look at our numbers, there's only about 2 million of us here in the United States. And out of that 2 million people that we have, majority of us have businesses, scientists, engineers, doctors.
They contributing, bro. They got good brains. They got good brains. They're bringing them over here, and they're using those brains to better our society. Nah, bro. Vietnamese people smart.
Bright mind people that
yes,
given back to this country more than we taken. And we have never asked anybody to bow down or speak our language. Okay? Since when the fuck this stupid ass mayor of the little pirate motherfucking land pirate Somalian in Minnesota have to speak their language and apologizing for those motherfucking crook ass pirates? Since when we have to do that? This is such a fucking crook, and he's a Jewish dude. What a shame. You know?
I fucking love this guy.
What a shame. What the fuck's wrong with him?
The fucking crooked ass pirates, bro. Holy shit, that is funny. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so good. Whoo! All right, now I want to end on a positive note. All right, here's a guy. This is a Muslim dude in Dearborn. All right, a whole other city with issues. It's an Arab guy, but I wanted to show this story. I don't want to be completely negative in this segment. I wanted to show this story as a positive story of a Muslim guy who decided to buy a $10,000 Christmas tree, 40-foot tall one, and erect that in front of the city. What is it? The fucking city hall. And I just think that's a nice gesture of peace and unity of Muslims getting along with Christians. I like this. I like this. This is positive. I know a lot of you guys are like fucking Trojan horse, and maybe it is. I don't know. But it's still a positive, nice thing, and I like positive, nice things.
I thought it was the right thing to do, given the circumstances. I mean, they had a tree lighting ceremony set up for this Friday, and they were really on a time crunch, and this is our way of giving back.
We were having a normal day selling Christmas trees, and then come by and had this 2 vehicles went through, and they said, hey, we're from the city of Dearborn Heights, and we're looking for a large Christmas tree.
Part owner of Huff's Tree Farm, Nicholas Huff, says he had the perfect tree in mind.
So I said, that's got to be your tree. This is one of the prettiest ones we had at the farm.
His company paying for a portion of the $10,000 Norway spruce.
Feel a good sense of pride being able to help the community, you know, help our tree farm, and then kind of bring people together during this special time of year.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. And I'm going to end this segment on this comment that's fucking hilarious. Not only are Vietnamese smart, they are badass. Don't fuck with them. They fuck you up. Love that. All right, let's get that one uploaded, bro. All right, let's go in our Archie's folder. Got a little extra there for him. Bam. That whole segment. ICE. Ooh, we got some ICE updates. Got some updates on ICE. We got a wild scene in Minneapolis. Activists tried to block federal agents during ID checks in a heavily populated Somali neighborhood. Agents was forced to push through with pepper spray. Let's see it. Getting in the way. Protesting's fine. Getting in the way is not. Oh yeah, that reminds me of this. Yeah, I remember this GIF. Just that was not okay. They were just sitting there. This was bad. So this is, but it's still kind of satisfying to watch. Annoying ass college kids. Here's somebody, they found a lot of these ICE agents eating at a Chipotle, and they got triggered by it.
You racist motherfuckers. Go eat somewhere else. Go to fucking Cracker Barrel.
All these guys. So she must have, like, what, followed them there? That's what I'm assuming. Followed them there. She's fucking filming them all. They're just trying to eat Chipotle. Oh, they're mad. All right, that's right. They're mad that they're eating Mexican food.
Yeah, there is.
Can I ask why? Because I'm in it.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter. Do you want to give me your information?
No, I just want to know.
Do you want to give me arm's length?
I just want to know.
Do you want to back up so I feel safe?
Sure.
Okay, back up.
Hi, have a good day.
You too. God bless you. Back
I'm
up.
going around you.
So she's just trying to be polite.
Don't intimidate me.
Now you're following her.
Yeah.
You just told her to go arms like, now you're fucking following her, dude. Like, bro, and you're filming yourself doing it. These people are so retarded.
No, that was your attempt. But you don't. You don't. People are terrorizing our fucking city and then coming into Mexican fucking restaurants.
She should be, Chipotle should fucking trespass her.
And yeah, people are concerned. People are concerned. Well, go eat somewhere else. You racist motherfuckers.
No queso, no cheese.
Go to fucking Cracker Barrel.
Go to Cracker Barrel.
Your racist asses to fucking Cracker Barrel.
All right, here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing, right? So all these people, they're talking about, ICE is eating Mexican food. Bro, Chipotle was started by a white dude in Denver, Colorado. That was where the first Chipotle was. Okay? It was started by a white dude. This is not Mexican food. This is white people food. Straight up, full stop. Any fucking actual Mexican will tell you Chipotle is not real Mexican food. All right? It's inspired by Mexican food, sure. It was started by a white guy, a bald white guy. So tired of the word racist? Just embrace it at this point because it means nothing. You'd be like, yeah, whatever. Call me whatever you want. Doesn't fucking matter. Just say everything you say doesn't matter. When you start doing that, everything you say doesn't matter anymore. Say whatever you want. Call me all the things. I don't care anymore. Just say it. Don't be tired of it. Just don't let it be worth anything anymore.
Give it to me.
There's a card. There we go.
If we don't get no justice, you motherfuckers don't get no peace. I'm telling you. You want us to fucking calm down and get the fuck out of our cities.
Not happening, bro. No, it's gonna, bro. You know what? Every time I see this, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold up. This is what, every time I see shit like this, I'm gonna do this, right? Let's see. Join.ice.gov. Here we go. Every time this shit pops up, I'm gonna do this in every video, every stream. All right. Join.ice.gov. $50,000 signing bonus, $60,000 of student loan repayment, 25% premium pay. So you get paid, then you get the bonuses, you get to choose. What do you want to do? Do you want to be an investigator or do you want to work the field? Which one do you want to do? It's up to you. They are recruiting aggressively. They need more personnel. They're aggressively recruiting so crazy right now. They got a huge budget. They just got a ton more money to get even more people and to get even better equipment. Join.ice.gov. Say it with me now. Sing it. Join.ice.gov. Join.ice.gov. All right, every time this bullshit pops up, I'm going to counter it. So she thinks that she's going to fucking make a difference uploading that video. You ain't. No, I'm going to use this as a recruiting tool to get more people to join fucking ICE. All right, you're looking for a change in your life? You need a change, you need a career start? Looking for something to do? Having a hard time? Need to get on your feet? Join.ice.gov.
Tell them to get the fuck out of our cities. You guys are working with them. It's so funny. It's so funny, right? It's so funny.
Join.ice.gov. Fuck this bitch. Here we go. We got some more raid action. Conservatives are demanding an immediate investigation into the protesters who knew ahead of time where ICE and border agents. Oh shit, this video. Yeah, bro, somebody's tipping them off. There's a mole. ICE got a mole. They got to find this motherfucker.
You will be accountable for your actions. You will be
They were ready.
accountable for your actions.
The cartel is offering more. Good luck getting paid, fucking retard. That's crazy. They knew ahead of time. They got a mole, dude.
SRT, let's move.
Scanners. I think they have a mole. 'Cause that's no way from scanners are they going to mobilize that many people ahead of time. They knew ahead of time. They knew ahead of time. Of just hearing it on the scanner, there's no way you're getting that many people instantly. It's not scanners. They knew ahead of time there's a mole.
Do not attack the agents! Do not attack the agents!
No, do attack the agents.
To help.
But not in a bad way. In a way, well, I guess in a bad way, yeah, because we want you to get locked up. Yeah. No, I want them to do stupid shit like attack the agents because I want them to get locked the fuck up. Yeah, make that mistake. Do it, bro. Or you get bopped in the head. Ice on ice. Oh my god. All right, what else we got? And finally, we have in a massive development, independent journalist Nick Sortor slaps Portland Police Department with a $10 million federal civil rights lawsuit. Boom! All right, because when he was over there, all the anti-ICE protesters in Portland, they were giving him shit and fucking harassing him, and the cops wouldn't do anything about it.
Portland as well. Out there, when I was arrested, because I was a conservative, out there trying to cover the ICE.
Right. Instead of arresting the ICE protesters, they arrested Nick.
Riots that the legacy media didn't want to. I mean, these liberal, these big leftist police departments routinely side with the woke, radical, violent left. And, you know, we were able to find out over those past weeks, since I was arrested in Portland, just today, actually, we served them with a $10 million federal civil rights lawsuit because this is a pattern and practice of these far left cities ordering their police department to go after people like me and in Portland's case, leave the leftist protesters alone, give them more runway and latitude.
We know the mayor of Portland and these like super lib cities. What's the other one in California? I can't think of it right now, but we know that the city council, the mayor, and all these people are basically like this with Antifa, and they always tell the cops to stand down, and then they also just want to like purge out any police that want true law and order, and only have people that sympathize with Antifa, which makes the cops be biased and do shit like this, which makes me hope that this guy wins his $10 million lawsuit.
There was literally, we found a case, Laura, where they decided that they weren't going to answer calls for help from these Trump supporters that were in downtown Portland, and that guy ended up being assassinated by an Antifa thug. All because the Portland police wouldn't respond to them.
Well, I think you're lucky. First of all, you're lucky you're not in Europe, because the EU would have already you would have been in jail and never come out, as far as I can tell.
Facts, bro, dude.
We're gonna get to that story tomorrow. But Nick, what I see here, when I see routinely, is that as we move toward the midterms, there's going to be an attempt to revise history. And this is going to be written off as, oh, you guys are provoking them. It was just the Biden people that got this wrong. Now we need to move on to amnesty. That's what I laid out in the angle. I think you're beginning to see that with that New York Times piece over the weekend. Those Biden's team, they tried to tell him, but he wouldn't listen. and so now it's, then it's the journalist's fault. So this is the narrative they think is going to work. I don't think it's going to work.
No, not going to work. I don't think so. Not in a court of law.
Like, they don't buy it. All they have to do is watch the video.
Bring it into court. Take it into court, and let's see what fucking happens. Because now discovery happens, and the facts are laid out on the table.
I put the raw clips out there, right? And there is another video. You can see this mob that knew I had no backup. They still come in, and they swarm me. And
yeah, no, it's all on camera. The facts are on Nick's side. I hope he wins slam dunk 10 mil, bro. That's what I want. All right, we get that uploaded. All right, let me send a quick message real quick here. Time to talk about Ilhan Omar. We have a couple clips from her. Let's start with her saying Elon Musk is stupid next to a rocket being caught by fucking giant robot chopsticks. Here we go.
The retirement thing for air traffic controllers is also, again, it just shows how much he doesn't know. I know people talk about him as a genius, but to me, I think he's probably one of the dumbest, luckiest people to exist on this earth. The
woman who married her brother is telling the man who is launching rockets that he's stupid. Just saying. That's absolutely bizarre to me. Absolutely bizarre. Here she is now. I'm not sure if this is translated correctly. Okay, but I'm going to go through it and we're going to listen to what she has to say. This is absolutely redonkulous, this story here. Right, she's speaking Somalian. She says this. My answer to... Let me move myself up, actually. Hold up. My answer to Somalians was that the U.S. government will only do what Somalians in the U.S. tell them to do. They will do what we want and nothing else. They must follow our orders, and that is how we will safeguard the interest of Somalia. We Somalians must have that confidence in ourselves that we call for the shots in the U.S. We live in the U.S., pay taxes in the U.S., and have a real voice. The U.S. is a country where one of your daughters, myself, is in Congress to represent your interests. For as long as I am the U.S. Congress, Somalia will never be in danger. Its waters, Indian Ocean, will not be stolen by Ethiopia or others. The U.S. would not dare to support anyone against Somalia to steal our land or oceans. Now, keep in mind, all right, keep in mind, my friends, I always want to make sure that this is clear. This could be some bullshit because, you know, some people get mad and then they fucking start doing fake news and stuff. So this could be mistranslated on purpose, mind you. But so I'm not entirely sure on that. But knowing Ilhan Omar, honestly, like, I wouldn't put it past her if she genuinely believes stuff like this, just because of based off of the context of the way she's been acting for fucking years. We got some Jasmine Crockett news. Jasmine Crockett. U.S. Senate candidate Jasmine Crockett royally screwed up by making her campaign launch video Donald Trump calling her low IQ on repeat while she awkwardly stares into the camera. Oh, yeah, she's running for Senate.
How about this new one they have? Their new star, Crockett. How about her?
Low IQ.
She's the new star of the Democrat Party, Jasmine Crockett. They're in big trouble.
But you have this woman, Crockett. She's a very low IQ person.
I watched her speak the other day.
This.
She's definitely a low IQ person.
I agree.
Crockett. Oh, man. Oh, man. She's a very low.
So fucking dramatic. Watch, bro. This is okay. Hold up. Watch.
I watched her speak the other day. She's definitely a low IQ person. Crockett. Oh, man. Oh, man. She's a very low IQ person.
What the fuck, dude?
Somebody said the other day she's one of the leaders of the party. I said, you got to be kidding.
Now they're going to rely on Crockett. Crockett's going to bring them back.
Yeah. Representative Crockett's Senate campaign is off to an interesting start. What is this? I haven't seen any of this. I'm going in blind on this Crockett story.
Let's get into it.
What is this?
Okay. She ain't never scared and she ain't never been. Who is willing to go toe to toe against the president? I can't wrap my head around someone who votes Republican. She advocate for feeding kids. They protect folks touching them. Trump invading his own country with our army. What a joke. We remember Pearl Harbor by illegally.
Crock shit. Jasmine Crockett starts crying during her announcement that she's running for the United States Senate. Okay.
Right now, many people wonder why I jumped in this race so late, and I just want to be clear that this was never my intention. This was never about me. I never put.
This is happening because remember she lost her seat. They like redistrict in Texas, and she lost her congressional seat. Right? I'm pretty sure this is why all this is happening.
Myself into any of the polls.
Huh? Please clap. I think that's what that pause is for. Please clap.
Listen, my question was, which congressional seat would I be running for? And for Texas 30,
Oh, yeah. They fucking took that shit away, you retard. She's crying.
I love you, Texas 30. Okay, I'm going to finish. But the more I saw the poll results, I couldn't ignore the trends.
I don't want to hear you finish. Anyways, moving on. Holy crap. Jasmine Crockett tanks her just launched Texas U.S. Senate campaign, tells Trump voters to shove it. She doesn't need them. Oh, yeah, that's a great strategy there.
How will you make voters who previously have voted for Trump, particularly given that you have been an outspoken critic and he has inserted himself, just take your campaign video as is. He has inserted himself at every turn when it comes to your commentary. How will you convert those who are supportive of him to voters for you?
Yeah, I don't
That's a great question. I bet she has a really good strategy.
know that we'll necessarily convert all of Trump supporters. That's not our goal.
Do you need to?
Our goal is to definitely talk to people. No, we don't. We don't need to. Our goal is to make sure that we can engage people that historically have not been talked to, because there's so many people that get ignored, specifically in the state of Texas. Listen, the state of Texas is 61% people of color. We have a lot of good folk that we can talk to. We know that when Beto came really close,
Okay, hold up, bro. Black people aren't just automatic Democrats. What the fuck are you saying? Just because someone black doesn't mean they voted for you. No, dude. This needs to stop. bro, she's pissing off black people more than anyone else when she says that shit, okay? Because there's black people who see the world how the fuck they fucking see it, dude. And it doesn't mean fucking Democrat. Just saying.
Who is a progressive. We know that he got 65% of the Latino vote. So what did they do after that? They specifically went after Latinos. We know that he got close to 90% or right there at 90% of the African American vote. So honestly, what we need to do is start talking to the vast majority of Texas. I think my message is very much a mainstream message. I don't know who disagrees with the fact that affordability is a real thing, except for the
Black people are starting to think for themselves. They fucking always have been, man. That's not, they have been for a long time. All right. It's just that the ones that are not super fucking loud and lefty, you're not hearing from them, just like most righties. You're not hearing from them all the time. We're not being loud and fucking obnoxious. We're not doing it. We're not doing that. So just like a lot of fucking, conservative, any color people, conservative black people, they just stay the fuck out of it and go vote, dude.
president who says it's a Democratic hoax. But when somebody goes to the grocery store nowadays, whether it's in East Texas or whether it's right here in Dallas, Texas, or whether it's in Austin or West Texas, let me tell you, they are looking at those grocery prices and they are thinking we deserve better. Knowing that we do the amount of trade that we do in the state of Texas, yet right now...
She doesn't need fucking anyone that's conservative to vote for her, apparently. Got it. You said, oh, right, this was fantastic. I loved this. You said Latinos who voted for Trump have a slave mentality. That's not what I said. And then he fucking, bro, this is Jake Tapper on CNN, fact-checking Jasmine Crockett herself. This is so gold.
Let me ask you about a quote that you've made that has some Democrats worried about your ability to win statewide. In the December 2024 Vanity Fair profile, you talked about, quote, and I'm going to read a lot of the quote just to put it in the context, quote, all the complexities within the Latino community. The immigration thing has always been something that has perplexed me about this community. It's basically like, I fought to get here, but I left y'all where I left y'all, and I want no more y'all to come here. If I wanted to be with y'all, I would stay with y'all, but I don't want y'all coming to my new home. It almost reminds me of what people would talk about when they would talk about kind of like slave mentality and the hate that some slaves would have for themselves. It's almost like a slave mentality that they have. Now, about the time that that was published last year, around 1 million Latino voters in Texas were voting for Trump. Do they all have slave mentality?
No.
Bro, okay, sometimes these fucking lefty journalists, talking head people have some zingers, man.
And that's not what that said at all, to be clear. It did not say...
That's exactly what it fucking said. He just read it to you word for word. Right? You can't take it back now, bitch.
That every Latino has that type of mentality.
No. That's not what he's saying. He's saying exactly what you fucking said. And you're saying that people that are Latino that voted for Trump seem to have a slave mentality. That's what you fucking said. You can't take it back, you dumb bitch. Thoughts on Jasmine Crockett running for Senate in Texas? Speaker Johnson says he rubs his hands together. Are you bro, this is my attitude right here. Literally, okay, the way this guy's gonna act is exactly how I feel. Yeah.
Can I get your thoughts on Jasmine?
Hold on, let me turn this up. Yeah.
Can I get your thoughts on Jasmine Crockett's run for Senate? What does it say about the state of the Democratic Party?
I'm absolutely delighted that Jasmine Crockett is running for Senate in Texas. I think it's one of the greatest things that's happened to the Republican Party in a long, long time. She is the face of the Democratic Party, she and Mamdani. Good luck with that. I want her to have the largest, loudest microphone that she can every single day.
Yes.
And we look forward to having that election down there. We are going to elect another Republican senator in Texas. Texas is a red state. The people of Texas are common sense Americans, and what Jasmine is trying to sell will not be purchased by the folks of Texas. That is my prediction. Yes. Thank you. Thanks.
I got to go back to this. Hold up. I have to go back to this. Bro, that's a fucking thumbnail right there. That's a thumbnail, bro. That is fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious, dude. That's how I feel, bro. Just Operation Let Them Speak, right? The more they fucking say, Jasmine Crockett, she's their champion, bro. Good, bro. Let her speak. Let her say all the fucking things. It only makes us stronger, man. Oh, Trump has something to say about her. He's on Air Force One. What's he saying? That is way too quiet, bro. We need to turn that up, bro. All these fucking Twitter videos are so fucking quiet.
They're saying, what's happening here?
Way too zoomed in. Zoom out, you fucking dumbass.
Well, she's a low IQ person. I can't imagine she wins. Maybe she'll get the Democrat nomination, but I think it's a gift to Republicans. She's a terrible representative. I watched her for the last 2 years. I can't even believe she's a politician, actually.
I can.
They're saying, what's happening?
I can believe it, bro. No, we want this shit. We want her. We want her. More of her. Yes, sir. Jasmine, okay, we're going to end it on this. Jasmine Crockett, I challenged somebody to go and find a clip of a Democrat invoking violence. I remember when she said that.
I challenge somebody to go and find a clip of a Democrat invoking violence.
Oh, we have a bunch. We have so many of these.
Extinguish him for good. I will go and take Trump out tonight.
We're going to fight it in the courts, and we're going to fight it in the streets.
When they go low, we're going to bury them below the Capitol. That's what we're going to do.
We take them to the mud and choke them out.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
Because we don't agree with you, you stupid old hag. I'm glad you're gone. We need to take all her money away from her and her family because she fucking totally did insider trading. Just saying.
Walking down a damn different path. We're fighting fire with fire, and we're gonna punch these sons of bitches in the mouth.
I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch back, kick back, dunk over their heads, and win some fucking power.
Fight back, punch back, and make sure that they stay down. And you know what? Kick them when they're down because they deserve it.
I think that you punch. I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching.
We are at
Bro, even she said it.
war. And that's why the gloves are off, and I say, bring it on.
You guys have been at war with us forever, dude. Especially since Trump's first campaign, and then he got elected and won. They've been doing this all the way back then. This shit's been going on for like fucking 10 years.
We are not only gonna punch you back, but we are gonna knock you out.
Like we're in a war right now to save this country, and so you have to be willing to do whatever is necessary in order to save the country.
Well, I am here to tell you, not only are we gonna punch back, but we about to beat you down.
And goddamn it, shut down the Senate!
Yay!
When they go low, we kick them.
Even in states where Donald Trump won big, that it does you any good running away from Donald Trump. I think you need to go back and punch him in the face.
Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up. And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
There it is. There it is. I'm saving that one.
I challenge somebody.
I'll make a short out of that later.
And find a clip of a Democrat invoke.
All right, hold up. Let me get that uploaded. I'm just shooting tons of videos today. We're going hard. I told you we got a long ass docket, dude. I've been going an hour and a half straight, and we still have so much more. We still have so much more, dude. Yeah, this tab right here. Each one of these links is its own story. Yeah, that's how we're ending it. We have so much more to go through. All right, let's talk about all the things. Okay. Let's talk about all the things Trump has said in the last 2 days as of the time of this live stream. Shout out to the live streams. All right, Papa Stanimus on Twitch. I stream on YouTube, Kick, X, Rumble, fucking YouTube. Somebody check on Ilhan Omar. President Trump is going off on her for marrying her brother and complaining for a living, bro. She made $30 million complaining about Trump, bro. That's some money.
Kind of immigrants that you do want to see in America?
Well, they certainly contribute. Yeah, I want to see people. Yeah, I want to see people that contribute. I don't want to see Somalia. I don't want to see a woman that marries her brother to get in, and then becomes a congressman, does nothing but complain. All she does is complain, complain, complain. And yet her country's a mess, you know. It's one of the worst in the world.
Yeah, it is.
Let her go back, fix up her own country.
Yeah, dude, let her.
No, Somalia, yeah, and I was right about it. You know, I started complaining about Somalia long before the scandal. The horrible things they're doing to Minnesota, it's incredible. They have an incompetent governor there, too. The Democrats are running some bad ships.
They are running some bad ships. That's a good way of putting it. Democrats are running bad ships.
Well, they certainly contribute. Yeah, I want to see people. Yeah.
Democrats are panicking now that President Trump flipped the script on Obamacare.
A new follower.
Obamacare was set up for insurance companies to become rich.
Yep.
Okay? That was why they, in my opinion, I think the Democrats did it for that reason. Do you know that insurance company stocks have gone up 16, 17, 1,800% over a short period of time?
I didn't know that.
They've been paid trillions, not billions, trillions of dollars. And what I'm saying is very simple. I don't want to pay them anything. No money for the insurance companies. Sorry, fellas, I know them all. No money for the insurance companies. I want to pay the money directly to the people and let the people get their own health care. But you know who's fighting me on that? The Democrats.
Wait, hold on a second. What do you guys think about that, honestly? Like, what's your thoughts? Especially any lefties in the chat, if you want to fucking be brave and answer this. What do you think about instead of it going through the government and then the insurance company getting a fucking multiple times payment of what the actual cost is? What if you just got the money instead? And then you could get your own insurance. Just saying, is there, like, I guarantee you there are lefties that they have an argument as to why they think that is a bad thing. They have one. I'd love to hear it. I want to know what that talking point is. I'm super fucking curious. You know, maybe you can convert me to agree with you. I doubt it, but I'd love to hear that side. Like, how is that bad other than Trump did it? Then Trump starts talking about Zelensky.
He's a great salesman. I call him P.T. Barnum. You know who P.T. Barnum was, right?
P.T. Barnum?
The greatest on earth. He could sell any product at any time. That was his expression. I can sell any product at any time. It was true. He said, doesn't matter whether it works or not. But he's P.T. Barnum.
That's a good salesman. You'd sell fucking bottled air, bro.
You know, he got crooked Joe Biden to give him $350 billion. And look what it got. It got him about 25% of his country is missing. He's a great salesman. I call him.
I think that they need to elect somebody new in Ukraine. You know, it's about time. That guy's been in charge like a long time now, right? President Trump says it's time for Zelensky to hold an election and stop clinging to elected power. Yeah, okay, I knew this clip was coming up. That's why I said that. Here we go.
Is it time for Ukraine to hold an election, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a long time. It hasn't been doing particularly well. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's an important time to hold an election. You know, they're using war not to hold an election, but I would think the Ukrainian people would, you know, should have that choice, and maybe Zelensky would win. I don't know who would win, but they haven't had an election in a long time. You know, they talk about a democracy, but it gets to a point where it's not a democracy anymore.
I wonder if Zelensky would, if they held an election in Ukraine right now, do you think Zelensky would win? I don't fucking think so. I think a lot of people in Ukraine are not happy with Zelensky because they want this war to be over and they're tired of dying for the man. We got an interesting comment over. I see Bosovich. I see you in the Twitch chat. What's up, man? Sonic the Hedgehog. He says, hey, something came in the mail today. It's from D's. D's what? Then Trump talks about Europe. He's got a couple clips on this. Let's take a look.
But he thinks the changes that you're making and what you laid out in your vision for Europe is what Moscow wants to see.
I have no vision for Europe. All I want to see is a strong Europe. Look, I have a vision for the United States.
Hell yeah.
First.
America first.
It's make America great again.
Yes, sir.
I do explain to Europe because I think, you know, I'm supposed to be a very smart person. I have eyes. I have ears.
We all have eyes and ears. We see what the fuck is going on over there. Do not let Londonistan happen to us. No fucking way. All right. And it already is starting. It already, look at fucking, you know, Somalia in fucking America. Look at Islam over in like fucking what is it, Dearbornistan?
I have knowledge. I have vast knowledge. I see what's happening. I get reports that you will never see. And I think it's horrible what's happening to Europe. I think it's endangering Europe as we know it. Europe could be a whole different place.
Your impact.
And I think the European people should do something about it.
But he thinks the changes that you're making.
I think the European people should do something about it too, but I don't know what they could fucking do because they're getting locked up for speaking out against what they don't like. They're just putting them in jail. They're forcing it to be that way. It's not a democracy anymore as far as I'm concerned. Here's Trump talking a little bit more about the same subject.
So how involved are you going to get? I mean, could we see you getting involved in European
I want to run the
for
United
example?
States. I don't want to run Europe. I'm involved in Europe very much.
Might you endorse
NATO
candidates?
calls me daddy. I mean, I have a lot to say about it. Look, I raised, the GDP from 2% to 5%. The 2% they weren't paying and the 5% they are paying. And they're paying it because when we send things over, NATO pays for it, and I assume they give it to Ukraine. But Europe is being destroyed.
So how involved?
I agree. And it already is destroyed. Like, I think it's too far gone. I don't think there's any saving it. I'd just fucking leave. If I was there, I would just fucking, bro, anything I could do to become an American. If I'm in Europe, I'm going to be dedicating my fucking life to that. I'm getting the fuck out of there. America is so much better. I've been all over Europe. When the sun goes down, I saw it for my fucking self, okay? Listen, I wouldn't say that. I saw this for my fucking self. I went to Europe. I went to several European countries earlier this year, and I like to go out drinking. And guess what happens when you go out drinking? It's usually when it's dark, right? When the sun goes down, all the Muslims come up, okay? That's what I saw. I saw all the Muslim dudes, all the Arabs, all the refugees and immigrants and stuff. They all come out at night. And it's dangerous. And it's wild. And I'm so glad I'm not some fucking young lady, because that would have been very dangerous for me to be walking around by myself. All right. I walked around by myself. I was fine. Nobody was giving me any shit, but it was shady as fuck. And this was in every single European country I went to. I was in London. It was definitely happened in London. Then I went to Manchester. Same thing happened in Manchester. Then I went to Edinburgh, Scotland. This is like Harry Potter land, right? I'm in here. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, this is Harry Potter land. I had no idea what to expect. I just kind of fucking showed up on a train and then walked out. And I'm like, holy shit. Castles and stuff everywhere. It's a beautiful place. There's all these people from all over enjoying it. Sun goes down. All the Muslims come out. And I'm like, holy fuck, Harry Potter. They invaded Harry Potter land too? Fucking wild. Then I go to fucking Ireland. Same fucking thing. Sun goes down, they come up. I saw it for my fucking self, dude. Absolutely wild. Then Trump talks about birthright citizenship. I'm actually in full agreement with this. I think that this does need to change, because the only way birthright citizenship is being utilized right now is to be abused.
The case is very interesting because that case was meant for the babies of slaves. And if you look at the dates on the case, it was exactly having to do with the Civil War. That case was not meant for some rich person coming from another country, putting a foot in our country, and all of a sudden their whole family becomes, United States citizens. That case is all about slaves, the babies of slaves. And it was a good reason for doing it. And that's all it was about. And people now are understanding it. It's been explained to them. And I think the court understands it too. That would be a devastating decision if we lose that case.
That court,
because our country cannot afford to house tens of millions of people that came in through birthright citizenship. When that happened, that was meant for the babies of slaves. And if you look at the exact dates that it was passed, it all had to do with the Civil War and the ending of the Civil War. It's that little period of time, and people now are starting to understand.
And now it's just being full on abused, which is why I agree with this, and I hope it goes through. We'll see what happens. Then Trump is asked to grade his economy, and he answers this in true Trump fashion.
Pretty good.
But I do want to talk about the economy, sir, here at home. And I wonder what grade you would give
A+.
your economy. A+.
Yeah, A++++++.
Well, it's interesting.
Pretty good.
Yes! I love that shit. It's so fucking funny, bro. It's so fucking funny. Like, that's such a Trump way to answer that question. All right. Now, I'm covering this stuff live, but I did do a video on it yesterday. But I have a whole bunch of new stuff because Trump did a rally yesterday. So I might, here we go. I'm going to stop that recording and just do another one. And we're going to do this recording. This may turn into a video, may not, but let's see what happens. Here we go. All right. Trump did a rally yesterday in Pennsylvania. He's already the president. All right. And every once in a while, he's like, you know, I need to go do another unhinged motherfucking rally. And I love it so much. Unhinged Trump is the best Trump. This is my favorite thing that happened yesterday. Here we go.
I've also announced a permanent pause on third world migration, including from hellholes like Afghanistan, Haiti, Somalia, and many other countries.
Yeah. Here we go. Here, just pause it, bro. Make a statement. Shithole, he says.
I didn't say shithole, you did.
Yeah, you did. You said it before. That's why we have permission to say it, right?
Remember I said that to the senators they came in?
He also used the word retarded when he's talking about Tim Walz. So retarded is officially back. All right. I think I'm going to consider retarded another war that Trump has ended. He has ended the war on retarded. He has officially said the word retarded himself. Now we can all say retarded again. All right. The war on retarded. That's what is that, war number 12 now? There's a lot of wars he's ending.
The Democrats, they wanted to be bipartisan. So they came in and they said, this is totally off the record. Nothing mentioned here. We want to be honest because our country was going to hell. And we had a meeting. And I say, why is it we only take people from shithole countries, right? Why can't we have some people from Norway, Sweden, just a few? Let us have a few. From Denmark, do you mind sending us a few people? Send us some nice people, do you mind? But we always take people from Somalia, places that are a disaster, right? Filthy, dirty, disgusting, ridden with crime. The only thing they're good at is going after ships.
They're also really good at stealing billions of dollars from America through Medicaid or through programs for people with no money. Then Trump starts talking about Ilhan Omar marrying her fucking brother. Dude, he's on repeat with this, and I love every moment of it.
Do we have any individuals from Somalia in the group? Please raise your hand.
There's 0 of them.
That's for Minnesota, you know. That's called the great big Minnesota scam with one of the dumbest governors ever in history.
Walz the retard. Did you hear people are driving past Tim Walz's house yelling retard? Did you guys hear about that? I did. Bro, that shit is funny. And I was so happy to hear about that, right? He was complaining about it. And I guess the way we're supposed to react to that is to be like, oh, that's horrible. I can't believe. No, dude, I'm so fucking glad that's happening to him. Fuck that retard.
I love this Ilhan Omar, whatever the hell her name is, with the little turban. I love her. She comes in, does nothing but bitch. She's always complaining. She comes from a country where, I mean, it's considered about the worst country in the world, right? They have no military. They have no nothing. They have no parliament. They don't know what the hell the word parliament means. They have nothing. They have no police. They police themselves. They kill each other all the time. I love it. She comes to our country, and she's always complaining about the Constitution allows me to do this. We ought to get her the hell out. She married her brother in order to get in, right? She married her brother.
Bro, you hear that crowd, and immediately after he said that, they're like, holy shit, bro! And I'm feeling the same way all the way from over here, bro. I'm not even in Pennsylvania anymore. I was over there a couple weeks ago. Nah, dude. So happy he's saying this. So happy. This, Ilhan Omar, she's sweating, bro, all right? She's sweating, I guarantee it. There's no way she's like, this doesn't bother me. Nah, dude, this fucking bothers her.
Can you imagine
Trump is
if
gangster,
Donald
dude.
Trump married his sister? Beautiful. She's a beautiful person. If I married my sister to get my citizenship, do you think I'd last for about 2 hours, or would it be something less than that?
I'm living in a dream world? No, dude. This is real life. Sorry to fucking break it to you. Nope. I'm living in a real world, and I love it. I can't believe this is our reality, but I'm glad that this is our reality. Oh, the fucking Roomba.
She married her
Goddamn
brother.
Roomba, shut up.
To get in. Therefore, she's here illegally. She should get the hell out. Throw her the hell out. She does nothing but complain.
Get her out. Get her out. Get her out. Get her out. USA.
Do we have it?
Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking A. That's hilarious. Bro, we are living in the best time right now. We get 3 more years of this. The first year just flew by. I'm sad how fast it's going by. I'm enjoying it so much. It's going by too fast. You know, I want things to slow down a little bit, but it's the amount of things that have happened in the past year. Just think about that for a second. Holy shit. And we get 3 more of those. Maybe 8. Or I mean, 7. Math for Marines. I never took that MCI. Holy smokes, President Trump on the drug leader, president of Colombia, Petrel. He better wise up or he'll be next. I hope he's listening. He's going to be next. Holy shit, he's threatening them. He's threatening them.
We have 3 countries sending drugs to the U.S., Mexico, Venezuela, and Colombia. And you talked to the president of Mexico, you already talked to Nicolas Maduro. Have you considered talking to the president of Colombia, who you called a drug leader?
No, I haven't really thought too much about him. He's been fairly hostile to the United States, and I haven't given him a lot of thought. He's going to have himself some big problems if he doesn't wise up. Colombia is producing a lot of drugs. They have cocaine factories that they make cocaine, as you know, and they sell it right into the United States. So he
blow them the fuck up, 100%, bro. Just blow them up, bro. This is war. All right, there's enough of this. Everything we've been trying for the past 40, 50 fucking years is not working. It's not working. It's been half a fucking century. It's not solved. Blow him up.
Better wise up, or he'll be next. He'll be next too. And I hope he's listening. He's going to be next. Yes,
Mr. President.
Because we don't like people when they kill people, and they sell drugs. They kill them in the United States, and Colombia is a major manufacturer of drugs, meaning cocaine in particular.
La cocaína.
As you know.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Somebody just said Trump infinity. I agree. Boeing gave me the award for the greatest salesman in history of Boeing, which was a nice little award. Okay, all right, yeah. We need a little bit of Trump patting himself on the back. I mean, okay, we get a lot of Trump patting himself on the back, but I'm here for it.
Country that's gotten anywhere near that. In the Middle East, when I left the Middle East, we brought back $3 trillion and lots of Boeing airplanes, like 300. And Boeing gave me the award for the greatest salesman in the history of Boeing, which was a nice little award. I have a little plaque. The greatest, I think I've sold 1,000 Boeing planes. Can you believe it? Now all they have to do is make them. Okay? They got to make them, but they will.
Make them without them falling out of the fucking sky. That's all I ask, bro. I saw a funny ass comment. Where is it? Trump Mania. Now that's a wrestling match I'd go to. WWE needs to hold a Trump Mania. That would be so fucking hilarious. Not a WrestleMania. It's a Trump Mania. Then we used to have Hulk Mania. Oh my God. Okay. I want you guys to I don't know who it is. Maybe, I couldn't find the clip. I didn't look that hard, but I couldn't find a clip that actually shows the ending of this video. But I want to know who comes out of the shitter behind Trump, because someone's taking a shit behind Trump right now. He's in front of the bathroom. Okay. Somebody's taking a massive Somalian there, bro.
You're going to have to take it easy with that thing. You know, it's a government plane, but I like to take care of it. Hello. Somebody's in there. Come on out.
Who is it? Is it GD Vance? Who's
You're gonna have to take it easy with that.
It's a fucking bro. We'll play the X-Files theme in the edit. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bro, fucking who Who is it? Who was in the shitter? Does anybody know? That's a segment. Boom. All right. Oh, I got some like trans news. This is just some quickies for you guys. I got a bunch of quickies we're gonna do. Trans military ban upheld. Federal court sides with Secretary of War Pete Hegseth in upholding his ban on transgenders, and the U.S. military striking down an activist judge. Listen, I'm not anti-trans. All right, I have trans friends, but there are certain lines I draw. Okay, one is men and women's bathroom or gyms. You know, things, or not gyms, but locker rooms, right? No men in women's sports. No all this trans shit and fucking school, especially behind parents' backs. Okay. Another one is the military. Listen. It complicates things. Okay. The military is an instrument of death. We must have military readiness, combat readiness. Trans shit gets in the fucking way of that. Straight up. So this is another one of those unfortunate things. Like, bros, you can't participate in this one. Sorry. Okay. We'll make accommodations for many other things, but this is not fucking one of them. We can't have this shit going on in the military. No, absolutely not. Ridiculous. No other military is doing this. Maybe fucking England. All right. But what are they going to do? No, dude. The world cannot have the United States military have fucking trans shit going on and getting in the way of combat effectiveness. Full fucking stop. All right. I'm a tolerant guy. Don't have no issues with trans people whatsoever. Just these certain issues that are crossing a line, and it's like, okay, well, that I'm not participating in. I'm not for that. Oh, and here's speaking of that, here's Trish. You guys know Trish Hyman. She's the lesbian that was at a gym, and she went into the women's locker room, and then a dude with a huge dick. She said it herself. I wish I had the clip. But no, she is. I'm not going to go over the whole clip here, but she is riding that wave, and she's being championed by especially the right. And I think she's a lefty. But she's like, the left ain't helping me on this issue. Okay, we can't have men in the women's locker rooms or the restrooms. She experienced it herself, and now she's lesbian, and she's being converted to righties. The only people supporting her are righties on this. Okay, and she's not fucking wrong. If you got a bro, here's my solution to trans in bathrooms and stuff like that, okay? Men will take one for the team. All trans, just go men's restroom. If you're trans, you go to the men's restroom. You stay out of the ladies' room. I don't care what you were born as. If you're trans, you go to the men's restroom. The men can handle it. Right, men? We'll take one for the fucking team, right? I think that's a solution. Honestly. We don't need a third bathroom for trans people, and we don't need trans people going in the women's restroom. As men, we don't fucking want that shit. We can handle it. You can come into the men's restroom, all right, and go fucking use whatever parts you got to go to the fucking bathroom. We've got all the stalls. We've got them all. They can come in ours. We can handle it. It's all good. Problem solved. I don't know why that's so fucking complicated. All right, I just have all these other links. We have so much other shit to talk about. This is crazy. We have so much shit to talk about. Here we go. Oh, I can't stand this bitch. Oh, man, I can't stand this bitch. Okay, Kentucky State Representative Sarah Stalker says that she doesn't feel good about being white every day. Claims that whites have privilege and that children should be taught to feel bad about their skin color.
I'm going to be honest. I don't feel good about being white every day.
This is the only time I'm pausing. I'm going to let her speak uninterrupted going forward. Here we go. I'll even start it over.
I'm going to be honest. I don't feel good about being white every day for a lot of reasons. Because it's a point of privilege that I get to move through the world in a way that so many of my other colleagues and friends and family members of the community don't get the privilege to do. And I'm just a female, but just a woman, just a white woman. If I was a white man, I would be functioning from a point of even greater privilege. I think we're missing an opportunity when kids have a moment to reflect about how the color of their skin does and does not allow them to move through the world. Running to them and trying to stifle that and trying to say you shouldn't feel bad, so we don't want to ever expose you to something that is going to make you have to pause and have maybe some internal feelings. It's a missed opportunity for some really good dialogue.
All right, there we go. Notice how she was being very careful with her words when she started talking about the kids, right? That's when she's like, okay, how do I talk about the kids in this way? But she essentially said, white kids need to be taught to be ashamed of who they are. Okay? Nobody should be ashamed of who they are. I don't care what fucking color you are. We had this shit fucking solved in the 90s. I don't know what happened. Okay? People like her are making the world more racist. She is not helping. She's tearing it all down. We worked so hard to have prejudice not be a part of our fucking society. Okay? People worked so hard. We came from fucking slavery to like absolute bliss in the 90s. And here we are going fucking backwards because of people like this. Wild to me. Absolutely incredibly wild. People like this need to be fucking silenced. Okay? Well, she needs to be shamed. Shut the fuck up. That's what I have to say about this bitch. Get that uploaded. There we go. That's a fucking clipper, dude. We're making a video out of that one because she is absolutely fucking just ridiculous. Ridiculous human being. 1 second here. That working? Refresh. You get a link over to Ollie. Bam, got a link. Copy. Let me get that over to Ollie so you can edit that for later on in the week. Boom. Oh, here we go. Okay, now this one's a little bit more trivial. I want to know what you guys think about this. A woman paid for her window seat, and a person with a crying child was trying to commandeer that seat, and she wouldn't give it to them. So they started recording her and blasted her all over the internet for not being willing to give up her seat to a crying child. What do you guys think about this situation? Let's play it. It's in Brazilian, so I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Bater palma pra ela. A gente entende, mas a pessoa não tem nada, não ter trocado nada. Tô gravando a sua cara. Porque você não tem empatia com as pessoas. E isso é repugnante. No século XXI, a pessoa não tem empatia com uma criança.
I'll give that child something to cry about. Bro, hell yeah. That's fucking funny as shit. Sorry, dudes. I ain't no saint, bro. All right, I'll laugh at fucking some dumbass kid I'll laugh at a fucking kid crying. I'll laugh. I'm not a saint. Yeah, wild. So she's actually suing. She says the backlash ruined her mental health and career. And she paid for that seat, and she wouldn't give it up for the crying child. They recorded her. It went viral. She got blasted online. So now she's suing the airline and the passenger who filmed her. And I think she should. I don't know what legal grounds she has on this, but she got, all this heat for not giving up her seat. I'm not with that. Yeah, she paid for it. Exactly, dude. She paid for it. What the hell, dude? Does she get a refund? You know what I mean? Like, sure, bro, am I getting a free flight? I'll go fucking sit somewhere else. If I'm getting all my money back, sure. All right, but if I paid for it, what the fuck? Why didn't the other lady pay for it? Pay for your own fucking kid's window seat to make them stop crying. Get the fuck out of here. Here is an old fucking grandma British lady saying that she would be okay with London becoming 90% fucking Muslim. Okay, like absolutely ridiculous. Bro, she is complicit in the self-sabotage.
Would you be okay with London being 90% Muslim? If it happened, yes.
Yeah, why not?
Whatever.
And
it might be better than having a load of fascists.
Yes. And what do you think about Sharia law?
Who?
What do you think about Sharia law?
It's not my business. I'm not a Muslim.
But it would become your
Exactly. I was about to say, he's about to say it too. It's going to become your fucking business. Yeah. If 90% Muslim population, Sharia law, bro, now you following it.
business if London becomes 90% Muslim.
Well, I shall respect them.
You'll respect Sharia law?
You better start wearing a hijab, bro.
I respect other people's beliefs.
But will you respect Sharia law? Will you live in a city governed by Sharia law?
Read it, wouldn't I? Of being
Would
a
you
Muslim.
want to live in a city where it's okay to beat up your wife?
She straight up has no fucking clue what Sharia law is. She's just so fucking suicidal empathy. Straight up, dude. It's suicidal empathy. She will just say whatever and let anything bad happen around her without having any defenses whatsoever. Okay, this is the bro. She's the type of person to let the Trojan horse in. You know what I'm saying?
I choose
Dementia?
where I live, so I wouldn't live there.
Have you ever been to Whitechapel or Bethnal Green?
I have.
What do you think about Whitechapel?
I can't think now because I live away from London. I haven't lived in London for years.
Yeah, but she wants London to turn. Yeah, that's why she doesn't care, because she doesn't have to deal with it, bro. Typical. The pattern is there. It's always the people that don't have to deal with it that champion for shit to be destroyed the most. Okay, this one's wild. This is, I mean, okay, it's an immigrant. He's driving a fucking truck. He's trying to do a U-turn and it blocks the whole fucking highway and doesn't know what he's doing. Here we go.
Came up on this guy making a U-turn on the 78, and he's gonna bury it right now. I need to tell him, not a good idea. No, he's gonna get stuck as fuck. Hold on.
There he goes.
So,
oh yeah.
Straighten your wheel. Turn it that way. Turn it that way. No, he's fucked. He's fucked.
How are these guys driving these things?
So this is where a truck driver that was caught in traffic came up, and I'm not a truck driver, but I do know that there's a switch on the dash.
So here's the guys. Here they are, bro. Do you think these guys fucking speak English? Do you think these guys speak English that are driving this fucking truck? So an actual truck driver is like, let me do it.
So this is where a truck driver that was caught in traffic came up, and I'm not a truck driver, but I do know that there's a switch on the dash that if you switch it, it activates both drive axles, as opposed to those guys that didn't know that and they were only spinning the rear. Okay, we're back down the road. They're not stuck anymore. But you know what? So I tried to talk some sense into those guys, and there was two of them. They were running doubles. Neither one of them spoke English, and I'm not being that guy, but
I'm that guy. I'm being that guy, bro. They didn't fucking speak English. They were handed CDLs.
They had no idea what was going on. Big mess. Thank you to a local who stopped and helped them out.
Wild. These guys should not be on the fucking road. Come on. Like, come on. Why are these guys on the road? What the fuck, right? Bro, okay. Every time the semis come up, every time this subject comes up, I'm going to remind everyone, hopefully I could save somebody's fucking life. Watch out for these fucking semis on the road. You don't know if these guys even know what they're doing anymore. I used to feel real safe around semis on the road. Okay, especially as a motorcyclist, semis, like, you don't fuck around, right? But like, if you make yourself known, semis, like, oh shit, a motorcycle guy. They're always really nice to us motorcycle guys, okay? Bro, these guys are washing their fucking feet in the sinks at the truck stops, all right? They are not safe drivers anymore, okay? You gotta be careful around these fucking semis. Be careful, especially the ones coming up behind you. I'm just saying, they're not fucking paying attention. You got to be careful on the fucking road, dude. And it's going to be years before this gets cleaned up. You got to be careful out there. Please be careful around the semis, guys. Ooh, we got body cam footage of Luigi Mangione being arrested. Let's check that out. How loud is this? Hold up. Okay, that's loud. Okay, here we go.
Thank you. Okay. What's your name? Mark. What is it? Mark. Mark?
He fucking says Mark. Why would he lie? He's trying to say he's innocent. Why would he lie about his name? You know what I'm saying? Why would he lie? Because he knows he fucking did it.
Mark what? Sorry. Sorry? Someone called. They thought you were suspicious. Oh, sorry. Do you have your ID on you? Yeah, yes. Thanks.
Does he have a fake ID?
I thought she looked like someone guilty to.
Does that say Mark on it? Okay, that's where it ends. Man, I want to see the rest, dude. That's all we get. Come on, man. I want to see the rest. Don't cook us like that. Damn. Got captured out of McDonald's, bro. At least get captured eating something bougie. All right? Don't get caught fucking chowing down on a McDouble. All right, here we go. I love this video. This one fucking... You guys want some satisfaction in your life? Here's a video. You know how they make everyone deboard the planes? Or... you know, you got to sit there for hours because someone won't get out of their seat because they're getting kicked out and they're making a big old obnoxious scene. This cop turned what would have turned in a 2-hour standoff into a 15-second solution. Here we go. Karen, got to get the fuck off the plane. Come on, Karen, let's go. The fuck out. Time to get the fuck. Here we go. Come on, Karen, get the fuck out. Yeah, she's not listening. She's like, fuck no, bro. What do you think's gonna happen? They're not gonna take off with you. They're not gonna let you stay, dude. The plane just won't leave. So stupid. Yeah, bro. It was one person claps. The whole plane should be clapping. Yeah. Get the fuck out, dude. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go, dude. 15 seconds. Done. Over with. Doesn't need to take 2 hours. Doesn't need to be this big old fucking thing. And don't make everyone leave. Just get her the fuck out. Then the plane can go, dude. Seriously, that's it. It's all that needs to happen, bro. I mean, they could be that easy. 2 brothers from New Jersey have been arrested for threatening to torture and kill DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin. Right there, I think one of them is works at a school assistant principal or some shit.
2 New Jersey brothers under arrest and charged with threatening to hang DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin.
Threatening to hang her.
Antonio.
The dude works with kids. He's threatening to hang somebody.
Emiliano Roman Flores allegedly posted on X that they wanted to torture and kill her. Other social media posts alleged from the brothers.
Not only hanging, but torturing her too. They want to torture her. Wild.
Account reportedly referred to shooting ICE agents on site. John.
Well, they are behind bars, thankfully. President.
2 New Jersey.
Fuck them, dude. Yeah, dude. We need to take action on all these fucks. Still so much more to talk about. What's this? A school employee got caught secretly mining Bitcoin in a crawl space under a Massachusetts high school using the school's electricity. Police found coolers filled with computers and estimated they were about 17,500 in power before it was unplugged. No way.
Exclusive images from inside this secret operation buried in a crawl space at Cohasset Middle High School. Coolers, wiring, all packed in and hidden away.
That's
Seized from
crazy.
That space, these 11 computers that police say were used to power a crypto mine running on the school's electricity.
I hope he has the crypto in a wallet that they can't get, bro, because that's a lot of effort to mine some fucking crypto. Yo, it started off the crypto taking all the electricity. Now it's all the AI stuff taking all the electricity. Yeah, smart kid.
And according to this police report, it was created by the assistant facilities director, Nadim Nahas.
Oh, it wasn't a student. Okay. Shit, bro. I was about to celebrate some smart kid. It wasn't some smart kid. It was some asshole.
Who's now facing charges of fraudulent use of electricity and vandalizing a school.
Okay, never mind. Take his fucking crypto away. It's not some smart kid.
Crypto mining is the way in which a crypto network is kept secure.
Babson College professor of information technology management Steve Gordon is a cryptocurrency expert. He's unaffiliated with this criminal case, but explained the process of crypto mining to 5 Investigates.
One of the reasons that they call it mining is that...
Okay, we don't need an explanation of fucking crypto mining, okay? But, all right. Fucking motherfucker, dude. Going down in there. What else we got? Oh, we covered this one already, so I'll move on from that one. Fake news has run a segment after seeing, excuse me. The fake news has run segment after segment since Trump's inauguration about how horrible he's doing. This Pennsylvania voter just destroyed their narrative. Okay, let's hear what he has to say. Love the Pennsylvanians, man. I was just over there. It was so wild. Love it. That is a fucking
President
place.
Trump has addressed a lot of my concerns, brought the price of gas down. No two ways about it.
When it comes to the economy, how would you grade his job performance?
Fantastic.
Confident that the tariff policies are working?
Yes.
How's the Trump economy treating you?
It's doing fine. It's been rough under Biden. Things don't happen overnight. I mean, it takes time. It took time to bring it down. It's going to take time to bring it back up again.
I think the tariff policies will come into effect and start to work because it's going to bring manufacturing jobs back to the U.S. It's going to help stable the middle class and rebuild the middle class.
Tourism is very important here, and there's a lot of people that work in the service industry. I am the owner of an Italian restaurant, and I'm glad that my employees will have the benefit of no tax on tips.
Hell yeah, dude. Facts. I mean, I wouldn't say like destroyed their narrative or anything. These are just people fucking saying that they're happy with what he did. The fake news is down bad right now. They were just forced to admit that prices are going down under Trump. All right, let's see. Oh, they're talking about gas. Well, drill, baby, drill, right? That's why the gas price is going down, because we're drilling, right? I mean, isn't that what's going on?
Is the price of gasoline. Look at this, a fresh 4.5-year low, 3.5-year low of $2.95 a gallon. As
197 next to my house. I keep saying it every day. I need to go take a picture of this, but no, 197.
As of today, that is miles away from the all-time high set back in 2022 under former President Biden, above $5 a gallon, and it is lower, although only a little bit lower than at this point last year. Now, is the price of gasoline. Look at
Yeah, good shit. Gas is down. That's good. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson fails to name one other city where a head tax similar to what he's proposing is working well. All right.
All right. So if the head tax is such a great idea, where is it working now? Because there are, what cities, who you turn to, where are you looking at and saying, wow, wish we were doing what they're doing? Because I can't find one.
Well, look, if you're asking me if I believe that there is a model that's better than the city of Chicago right now, I'm going to tell you there isn't. We are setting the trend.
Oh my God. Okay. Bro, what a weasel. Answer the fucking question. He can't answer it because then he has to say that his idea is bad. That's why they always answer questions in that way, because they just deflect and they're never going to admit that their ideas suck, bro. They're just going to say their ideas are the best ideas ever. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson will call for several tax hikes in his budget address today. According to a leaked copy of his press release, they include reviving Chicago's head tax, a tax per job that the city eliminated in 2014 as a community safety surcharge, and imposing it on all companies employing over 100 people in Chicago, hiking the city's 9% cloud tax on electronically delivered or cloud-hosted software. That's crazy. We were the only big city in the country with this type of tax, which has been cited by tech businesses as a reason not to invest in Chicago. They were trying to do that shit here in Denver. I think they maybe even did. And guess what? We were going to be a nice tech hub here in Colorado. They all fucking left, bro, because everyone wanted to tax them the same shit. They just fucking left. They just go somewhere else. They're going to Texas. You want to make all your business in your city go to Texas? Do shit like this. So stupid. Expanding the city's amusement tax to apply to social media companies charging 50 cents per active user over 100,000 users. Oh, get the fuck out of here. What? Yeah. Fuck. Just leave. Just go to Texas. Just move your company to Texas. Bite the bullet. I know it's expensive. I know it's annoying. Trust me. Get out now. Leave these cities. Move your company. Save your business. 456 bags of human remains found in Mexico near World Cup match location. Authorities are trying to create this smokescreen so nobody can put attention on this, so FIFA will not cancel the World Cup in Mexico. This is an absolute disgrace. What? I mean, I've heard of this all the time, but fuck, dude, Mexico's crazy.
Yes, you know, the only network who has been covering this, and it is on your show, Eric, we have been covering the human remains, the mass graves, and just outside, steps away from Akron Stadium that is in Guadalajara, Jalisco, it is going to be, you know, the host of one of Mexico's World Cup matches. And the collective groups and body searcher groups have found from the AMLO administration until now, 456 bags of human remains. The fiscal of the state of Guadalajara.
Imagine if that happened here in America. Like, just imagine if we found some shit like that in America. Like, you won't. Or in Mexico, it happens. In America, this shit does not happen. That's crazy, dude. That 456 bags of human remains. What?
And also authorities are trying to create this smokescreen so nobody can put attention to this factor. So FIFA will not cancel, you know, the World Cup in Mexico. This is an absolute disgrace. It is something that is completely inhuman, and it just steps away, Eric, from the Akron Stadium. Is going to be hosting not only just Mexico's, you know, international match, but also other international matches, which is one of the things that is extremely critical. The missing people, the mass graves, the multiple thousands of mass graves who have been found all across the country. And it is just months away from the World Cup, Eric. So it is a thing that is wild. You know, it's just a horrifying story that it just came out, and it came out from the searcher groups that they have been telling the press they're trying to hide this from the country of Mexico and from the world.
Were they Oscar hiding it? I mean, it doesn't strike me as a great place to hide 456 bags of human remains in a soccer stadium that's probably holding more than 100,000 people. You have a lot of traffic there. I think you're going to find some of this. So how did they find it?
Well, there's you know, there's a place where there's nothing. You know, it's like an empty parking lot, and behind that there's a lot of land, and that is where specifically they're talking about a lot of things, Eric. They're talking about that possibly the soccer team
the smell would give it away. Yeah,
sacrifice rituals. You know, to this factor. Also, that
bro, don't host the Olympics in a place like this. This is crazy. The Olympics need to be hosted in safer places than fucking Mexico. Straight up. The Taliban have detained 4 young Afghans for dressing in a Peaky Blinders inspired style. I think that looks sick, dude. Bro, they like it. It's dope. Let them, bro. They fucking detained these guys. Bro, I tell you this: the Muslim religion is my least favorite out of all the religions. Christianity, my favorite. Muslim, my least favorite. That's my least favorite religion. I'm not saying I hate them. I'm just saying it's my least favorite. All the other ones are better, in my opinion. Yeah, no freedom at all, bro. Bro, this looks sick. Bro, let them cosplay. It's fun. They did a great job too. Look at them. They're having fun, man. Just let them have fun. That's aggravating. I feel bad for them. Tax cuts help Americans in 2020, or how tax cuts help Americans in 2026. They're going to be getting very large refunds in the first quarter, which could be between $1,000 to $2,000 per household. Then they'll change their withholding and they'll get a real increase in their wages.
I expect President Trump has closed the border. 2 million people have gone home, so check on immigration. Bond market had the best year it's had since 2020. Interest rates are down, mortgage rates are down. We're starting to see life in the housing market, and rental rates are down about 5%. I expect they'll be down 10 or 15 from the peak. And then 3, inflation, we're working on that. The energy prices are down. Gasoline nationally is now below $3 a gallon. It's below $2 in a couple of states. So I think we're on a very good track on inflation. And I'm also the IRS commissioner as well as the Treasury Secretary. And I can see that the president's signature initiatives in the One Big Beautiful Bill, and I tell you, he fought harder than anyone for these. No tax on tips, no tax on the overtime, no tax on Social Security, auto deductibility. That the bill was passed in July. Working Americans didn't change their withholding, so they're going to be getting very large refunds in the first quarter. So I think we're going to see $150 billion of refunds, which could be between $1,000, $2,000 per household.
I'm going to believe it when I see it. I would love to see some, you know, money go back to people in this form. But I'll believe it when I see it. I'm still a little skeptical on this. Oh, this fucking guy, bro, Congressman Shri Tanadar. He's doing, bro, this guy's fucking eyebrows. Oh my God. Okay, he's doing an impeachment. He's trying to impeach Pete Hegseth. This guy's ridiculous. Look at this guy's fucking eyebrows. Look at his eyebrows. Look, those are like painted on. Those aren't real, dude. Those aren't real. Chicks do this shit. What the fuck's up with his eyebrows?
Hello, this is Congressman Shri Tanadar. Today I introduced articles to impeach Secretary Pete Hegseth for murder and conspiracy to murder and reckless and unlawful mishandling of classified information. Since day one, Secretary Hegseth has disgraced that once proud office that he holds, from issuing orders to kill everybody on board a small boat with no evidence of any wrongdoing, to launching a follow-up strike to finish off survivors who barely clinging onto their life.
I'm fucking dying here, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Holy fuck. Oh, that is, yeah, there's no difference.
His actions are not just reprehensible, but illegal as well.
Sure they are. Hold up. Oh my God. These are so good. Franklin reminds Sherry Tender how off-putting he is. He is very off-putting. Oh, they have him painting his fucking eyebrows, dude. That's so funny. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, there we go. Oh, let me call my buddy who's a retard expert. Oh, that's fantastic. Look, see? What's up with his fucking eyebrows, man? What the helly? Ay. Newlyweds were walking through Boston after their wedding and encountered this. Let's see. Oh, hell yeah. That's dope. That's what I'm talking about. This is fucking awesome. Yeah. Holy shit, dude. Imagine. Yo, they lucked out. That's awesome. Take advantage of it, dude. Get pictures. Yes. The newlyweds are coming. What's this? Frontier just turned a plane into a full-blown lockdown and told passengers to snitch on your neighbor until they found a hidden dog. Wait, there was a fucking hidden dog on here? Oh.
In the front, when you guys board. So someone in here has a dog or a child.
We're not leaving until we find what we're looking for.
I wouldn't snitch.
Your neighbor, go ahead and snitch on them.
No, I wouldn't snitch. Nah, don't ask people to snitch. Bro, did they find the dog? Let me see. Mid-flight boarding turns into chaos when Frontier flight attendants gets on the intercom and announces that someone smuggled a dog on board and that no one is allowed to leave until the culprit is found. Get the fuck out of here. That exact line that stunned the cabin. If you think it's your neighbor, go ahead and snitch on them. People start whispering, side-eye everywhere. Passengers literally scan the row like TSA deputies. No details, no protocol, just a full plane turned into a live-action investigation over a mystery dog that somehow made it past security and onto the aircraft. And the craziest part, no one ever sees the dog. If you're on this flight, are you snitching or minding your own business? I'm not snitching. I'm minding my own business, bro. That motherfucker be sitting right next to me, right? And I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying a goddamn thing. I ain't snitching, dude. No, sir. Fuck out of here, dude. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly, there it is. I ain't saying shit, bro. I'm leaving Scooby-Doo alone. Kid got caught in 4K by his parents, became clean in the end. With what? Hey, yo, we got 2 Trump bucks from Marcus. Yeah, he says, that might be hard to believe, but I'm CR. What's up, dude? Thank you for the 2 Trump bucks. I appreciate you.
I was just searching up random stuff, and then I clicked that, and...
No, you wasn't searching up random stuff. So what was you searching?
Hmm?
What was you searching?
That.
What does that say?
Shaking their boobs.
What was you?
At least he ate. Hey, at least he liked titties, bro. I'm just saying. Okay, look, this is a blessing. All right, you find out your kids doing this. At least they like pussy. I'm just saying. He liked titties, dude. Okay, he likes his titties. It's not that. It's all good.
Why was you searching that?
Because he likes titties.
I don't know, because I just love them.
Yeah.
You love what?
I love.
What do you love? Is you supposed to be searching that?
Oh, no, you're not supposed to be searching that, young man. But you know what? At least we know, okay? That's hilarious. I gotta save that. I gotta save that one for later, bro. That's funny as hell. I'll do a short on that on my other channel. What is this? Dramatic video from Monday afternoon shows a car speeding down the tarmac at John Wayne Airport, almost colliding with airplanes and airport workers. The driver eventually stopped and was detained by OCSD deputies. The driver was identified as a contract security guard who may have been having a medical episode before breaking into the secure area. Like going nuts, or he's got a fucking physical emergency.
Holy fuck, dude.
That's crazy.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Dude, he's fucking going.
Holy shit. Imagine being on a flight somewhere and you just see a fucking car going, like, what the hell? That'd be wild. Convenience store cashier with 2 jobs goes ballistic after Spanish-speaking foreigners come into her store and mock her while buying droves of junk food with over $3,200 of SNAP benefits. Oh, that stings. I understand.
I'm at work. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm at work. Okay? These bitches come in, don't speak English. Okay? Oh, and all of a sudden they're white racist behind the counter. Okay? This is what the they ring up. Look at this. Nothing but junk food.
Will, you got a DMT pen? Let me get it.
Look how long this bitch is. Look how long it is. And guess how much they were raining balancing. Guess how much these 2 racist pieces of that has come into my country, and you're making fun of me because I'm standing at a job at 2 in the morning? Well, guess what? I got another job to go to when I get off of this one at 6 until about 3 in the afternoon, and then I got to get some sleep, and then I got to turn around and do it all over again by 11 o'clock. So
I feel for you, girlie.
That come into this country and treat us like shit. I hope they bounce you out of this country so fast that your sombreros are left behind. You mother. Guess how much these bitches get? Guess how much? Let me tell you. $3,247 mother tax dollar money, and then insult me. Oh, look at the talking Spanish, looking at me, laughing. Oh, the nasty white bitch. Yeah, I said, oh, get out of my mother country. Get out.
Girl fix her teeth. Bro, she can't afford it. That's what she said, bro. Maybe she needs some EBT bucks to go fix her teeth, bro. Yeah. Don't give it to fucking... Bro, you're giving the money to the wrong people.
Get out, you worthless mother...
No, bro, I understand her pain. I understand, bro. $3,200 in SNAP? What the fuck? That's crazy. Why do they get so much money? Australia marked the launch of its under-16 social media ban with a symbolic display in Sydney, lighting the Harbour Bridge in green and gold and projecting the message, "Let them be kids." Interesting. You know what? I think that we shouldn't do that in America. American kids should have fucking more freedom than that. Of course, Australia's doing this, but Australian kids are so fucking annoying on the internet. This is a good thing. Get them off the internet. Those kids are so annoying. ban those fuckers. Yeah, no, ban them from the internet. I can't stand Australian kids on the internet. You fucking little Aussies are so annoying. Yeah, the adults you fine. All right, arrogant, but fine. But your children are fucking disaster, bro. Yeah, no, kick them off the internet. I agree with this, but not here in America. Only in Australia because they're Australian kids. Just saying, bro. Lame duck Fed Chair Jerome Powell announced other interest rate cut, lowering U.S. rates by 25 basis points, the third consecutive cut. We can confirm now it is official. It is another quarter point cut from the Federal Reserve. This that brings benchmark rates down to 3.5% from 3.75%, marking continued easing as the Fed responds to economic conditions. Let's take a listen here.
Percentage point cut. President Trump's, okay, we can confirm now. It is official. It is another quarter point cut from the Federal Reserve. And this is as the potential pick for the next Federal Reserve chair by President Trump, Kevin Hassett, joined us last hour. And he is touting what he says is a booming economy. Markets to be a quarter percentage point cut.
Am I the latest news guy? No, I'm just looking at the news with you guys. Yeah, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just know how I feel and like how I see things with my own common sense. I ain't the fucking news guy. You think whatever you want to think, man. I'm just looking at stuff just like you guys are. You can't stop looking. I can't stop looking. So we're just looking together. Tim Batchett names the person who is stalling his bill to stop paying the Taliban. The fuck? Hold on. You know what? These Bonnie Blue, who fucking cares? Hold on. I got something I want to watch. Here's let's see. This is from today. So we have a Trump stream from today, but also we have Trump's speech from yesterday. Let's start with yesterday. He was in Pennsylvania.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 45th and 47th president of the United States,
Trump
Donald
rally.
J. Trump.
Let's watch the Trump rally. Be an American.
Where at least I know I'm free, and I won't.
All right, I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm going to mute it for right now. Well, let's watch the Trump speech. Here, I got my own music. There we go. People were asking, where's the 007 music? There it is. All right, the GoldenEye watch theme from GoldenEye 64. I don't get hit on that one. There we go. Yeah, Trump rallies, dude. He doesn't stop. He'll never stop. I'll tell you what. Trump, even though he's president, he's still going to do rallies. We'll get plenty of Trump rallies all the way through his presidency. But guess what? We're still going to get after his presidency. That's right. You guessed correctly. Trump rallies. This man will never stop doing rallies. He's going to do them forever. He will not be the president anymore, and he'll just hold a rally and everyone will show up. Yeah. Yes, sir. We're not far right. We're just right. Anybody disagreeing with fucking crazy libs, you're all far right. If you disagree in any way, if you have like super democratic views, Democrat views, you're far right, according to these people. That's the way it's been, dude. Came here straight from YouTube. What's up, Twisted? I see you in the Twitch chat. Advanced 2028. Probably. Whoever is a Republican that runs, they're getting a fucking easy. It's a wave, dude. They're riding the Trump wave. They're gonna win. Yeah. Whoever the people that get picked, you know, they're gonna win. Want a Trump 2028 hat, bro? He's selling them. That guy has a Trump 2028 hat right there. I want one of those. He's still playing the copyrighted music. I gotta wait. Trump 2032 hats out now. Hell yeah, dude, let me get one of those. we need to come up with the science to de-age this man so he can last longer. All right, here we go. I'm gonna switch cameras.
Well, this is a nice crowd. You got a lot of people.
Yes, sir.
You've got a lot of people standing outside tonight. It's freezing. They got here yesterday like at 2 o'clock in the morning or something. Well, I'm worried about them. Would anybody like to give up your place? Let some people come in from the cold. You go out to the cold. I don't think so. I just want to say hello, Pennsylvania, and I'm thrilled to be back in this incredible Commonwealth with so many proud, hardworking American patriots. That's what you are. So am I. I'm a proud, hard worker. I'm a proud patriot, but you're a proud patriot. Thank you very much, everybody. It's a great reception. You know, we're on to expose what happened recently when we took over. You know, it's 10 months. And already we have the largest investment ever made in the history of, not our country, of any country anywhere in the world. Think of that. But let me begin by wishing each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that stuff. Remember when I started? In 2015, I made my first speech, and I said, we're going to bring back Christmas. Remember, the radical left wanted to get rid of the word Christmas. I said, I don't think that's going to work out. And we did it, and now everybody's saying Merry Christmas again. But just over 1 year ago today, with your help, we saved America. That's what happened. We saved it. In the most important election victory possibly in the history of our country was going down. We were a country that was being scoffed at, laughed at all over the world. We won all 7. Thank you, Charlie. She said, and you saved us. Who are you? Stand up, please. Who said that?
A new follower.
I love her. Only in Pennsylvania can this happen. I know this state. By the way, last election, did we kick ass in Pennsylvania? We won. That means we won 3 times in a row, as you know. But we won all 7 swing states. We won the Electoral College, 312 to 226. We won, and by the way, the real vote was much more than this, but we wanted to make it too big to rig. We won the popular vote for the first time of any Republican in many decades, and we won 86% of all counties in America, 2,700 to 525. That's good.
Hell
we did
yeah.
it. Not me, we did it.
All right, working on some stuff on the side here. We got a video
just
going
10
up.
months in office, I'm pleased to report that America is winning again. Pennsylvania is prospering again. And I will not rest until this Commonwealth is wealthier and stronger than ever before. Remember when Biden got up and called you a state? That was not good. He said, it's great to be back in this state. Where are we? Where are we? What state is it? It's Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. No, we're respected again as a country. We're respected. Since my inauguration, we've created nearly 60,000 new Pennsylvania jobs, including 4,000 Pennsylvania manufacturing jobs that the Democrats gave up on. You're doing better than you've ever done. Under our leadership, more than 40,000 Pennsylvanians have been lifted off of food stamps. 40,000.
Celestial Bankai with 5 Somali bucks. Thank you very much. Finally caught you live at What to Get Live, the best live. You know it. Thank you very much for the 5 Somali bucks, my friend.
1,000. And working with a great guy, remember David McCormick? He used to go to every rally I had. He knew what was happening. And he's here again, as usual. I can't get rid of this guy. Where is he? He got a little lucky, though. You know, in Butler, a place called Butler, Pennsylvania. I love Butler, Pennsylvania, but it was amazing. And we had a tremendous crowd, like 55, 60,000 people. Then I called David. I said, David, come on up. He was working like hell to get elected. It was a tough race. And very few people could have done what he did. But I said, right at the beginning of the speech, I said, David, come on up. Come on up. I want to, this was before the thing happened.
Trump is the best president simply because he's hilarious.
Then I look up and said, you know what, David?
That's not what makes him the best. It's a great attribute. Don't get me wrong. He's the best president because he gets shit done.
Stay there. I'll get you later. You're so lucky, David. You're so lucky. You don't know. I could have had a little differently shaped ear if it weren't for you. You know, you got very lucky that day. People don't talk about that, but I remember I called him up and I said, just stay there. Because he was walking a little bit slowly. I didn't want to take the time. Oh, boy, that was a good day for you. What a job he did. He's really a great guy, and his wife, Dina, is fantastic. Thank you. Stand up, David. He's a lucky man. Working with Senator David McCormick, we've secured commitments for nearly $100 billion of investments.
5 Somali bucks from the walrus poacher says, I'm edging. What, the lawn? Were you edging the lawn? What are you laughing at, Brinny? He's just, doing some yard work.
In Pennsylvania, we were up here a few months ago. Some of the greatest energy companies in the world made that. We were doing it on a beautiful day, a little warmer than it is outside today, David. But over $100 billion, and we've saved a great American company. We saved, this little group of people and me, saved a little company called U.S. Steel, and it's hot as a pistol now. And we have the keys to the company. It's always going to be here. It's never moving. They said, what happens if it moves to Japan? I said, you can't move.
Him being funny got my attention too, yes.
You can move a headquarters, but the steel mill stays here. That's all that matters. And I will tell you, the company is spending billions and billions of dollars, and there was no second by comparison. Other companies were interested, and they really are. They call me all the time, tell me they're really excited about it. And, they're building a lot of additional plants. It's turning out to be beyond what anyone thought possible, but we had to save U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel was one of the greatest companies, which really, for a long period of time, years ago, the greatest company anywhere in the world. U.S. Steel, you see it with the big factories that were, 2 years ago. Now it's starting to fill up. The tariffs have filled it up because people are coming here. Other steel companies are coming to Pennsylvania now because they don't want to spend 100%, 50%, 25% on tariffs are all coming in. It's amazing. The word, remember when I said tariff? My favorite word is tariff.
He loves tariffs.
But then I got a lot of heat from the fake
choking
news.
On air, yeah, it's just some air.
I took a lot of heat.
I don't know what we're booing. That was
early on. I said my favorite. It's turning out. Tariffs are bringing us hundreds of billions of dollars. I just helped our farmers out because they're starting to do really well. But in order to try and negotiate, some countries played a little cute, and we just gave them right out of a tariff money. Cost us nothing. Right out of the hundreds of billions that we've taken in, we gave the farmers a little help, $12 billion, and they are so happy. And all they want is a level playing field, and now it's happening. And the tariffs are making them rich. It's going to be, you're going to see what happens over the next 2 years.
It's terrific.
It's like a miracle is taking place. But we've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars, really trillions. Scott, we have the great Scott Bessent. Scott, stand up.
We like Scott.
And if you add to that all of the companies that are pouring their money to building plants in Pennsylvania and many other states, auto plants, AI plants, plants of every type, which we would have never had if we didn't put the tariffs on. Did you see where Europe now is saying, I think we got to start doing what Trump is doing. We've got to start putting on tariffs because we're getting our asses kicked, and it's true. But Scott, if you really think about it,
we should be working together, not tearing each other down. Well, if one side's trying to tear you down, how do you answer to that, right? How do you answer that? You can't just be like, hey, let's be reasonable here when they're trying to tear you down, right? You got to defend yourself. It's a reality, bro. Yeah, no, honestly, I don't see lefties and righties getting along anytime soon. I don't see lefties and righties getting along. Just being honest. Both sides are guilty of it. Yeah, but the right, even when Biden was in power, wasn't pulling the shit that the left does, trying to get in the way of things. Everything is a protest. Everything is a protest. It's not equal. Both sides are doing it, but they're not like 50-50, bro. Okay? Just to be real. Every fucking, even like Trump's first term, like everything that was going on was all bullshit. They got in the way of fucking everything. Everything. 5 Somali bucks from Celestial says, I have to go play some Avowed, just started, but I'm happy to say amazing streamer, amazing president. God bless all and have a great evening. Thank you for the 5 Somali bucks. I appreciate you. Enjoy Avowed. All right, don't pay attention to the NPCs when you're in the village that aren't moving around and they're just stuck in one spot. Don't even think about that part. But the gameplay is pretty good. The story's aight. All right, enjoy yourself. 2 Somali bucks from Fartbox says, let's not forget only one side is pro transitioning kids. Yeah, and there's also a lot of 80-20 issues on one side too. That is like how do you agree with that? You know what I'm saying? They got to do it when they're older. They need some world experience before they do that shit. I agree. I'm on that side. I'm not anti-trans, dude. I'm anti-trans for kids. I'm anti trans in sports, you know, like no men and women's sports, no trans in the bathrooms, just all trans come to the men's room instead. We can take one for the team, solves the fucking problem. We can't have trans in the fucking military because it's fucking identity politics doesn't have any place in fucking, you know, mission accomplishment or being war ready. It doesn't have anything to do with it. All it does is get in the fucking way.
It's trillions of dollars, not billions of dollars.
That's where I'm at with that.
So it's amazing. It's the smart people understand it. Other people are starting to learn, but the smart people really understand it. 1 year ago, under Sleepy Joe Biden, have you heard of him?
Or trans bathrooms. So every place needs a third fucking bathroom just for trans. Dude, that's so unreasonable. Trans just come in the men's restroom. Problem solved. Bro, you're making it impossible. I have a solution right there. We already have the bathroom. The men's bathroom exists. They could just go in there. Problem solved.
You know, okay. Look, the king of Saudi Arabia told me.
I looked it up, and transvestite is legit not used anymore. I forgot exactly why, but it was like, it's just called trans now, I guess. But like, no, it was like that was what it was called, but that's derogatory.
This.
So if you want to be rude, then say it that way.
1 year ago, I was in Saudi Arabia. Somebody complained that I was making a foreign trip. I went to Saudi.
You're okay with family restrooms. I know, but what you're suggesting is instead of trans going in the men's restroom, every place should have a third restroom. That's what you're still suggesting, that every single place needs to have a third. And I don't agree with that, bro. You are causing every building with 2 fucking gender bathrooms to have to fucking make to accommodate this, and that is unreasonable. Trans need to go in the men's restroom.
Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and UAE. I brought back.
Do I believe Trump? Not all the time.
They said he shouldn't be traveling. He should focus on home. What the hell do you think I'm doing?
Listen. I love Trump. All right. He's the best president of all time. All right. He's been elected fucking 3 times. Who's done that? All right. Trump did. Okay. But listen. They all lie. Okay. I love Trump, but he lies, bro. We all know it. Okay. He lies about shit. So you got to fucking try and see through the bullshit. It's pretty easy to tell when Trump's lying. He's not very good at it. To be honest, you could tell, dude. It's like, oh, okay, he bullshitting, bro. All right, he okay. So here's what I say: pick your favorite liar. Mine's Trump. My favorite liar is Trump. Okay, but they all do it. Okay.
And 250 Boeing jets. I brought it back so much, everything. Then they say he should. You know, the stupid people. They say he should be leaving our country. Yeah, let's sit around and twiddle our thumbs. It's, no, it's sort of crazy, right? But 1 year ago, the king of Saudi Arabia said it. He said, sir, 1 year ago, you were a dead country. Dead. They were focusing on China. They were looking for, you know, who's next on line, frankly. And he's a good man. And the Emir of Qatar said it. UAE said it. The big company, the big, smart country said it. We were a dead country 1 year ago. We were dead as a doornail. We were going down the tubes. And now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. There's nobody close. Sure.
I like this comment about the trans thing. Here we go. Businesses do not need to renovate their investment with millions of dollars in renovations to accommodate 0.0001% of the American population. Facts. It's such an absurd fucking thing, dude. Like that. People that suggest that type of stuff and think that that solution should not be in charge, and all of the big disasters in government come from people who think that stuff like that is the solution. That never fixes anything. That is some fucking empty buildings in China type fucking logic. Just saying. Hell yeah.
And it's because of the election on November 5th, because that's when it started. You saw what's happening with recruitment in the military.
Do a
the
backflip.
Enrollment is
You want me
the
to
highest
die?
we've ever had. And you know, right before November 5th, we couldn't get anybody in the military. We couldn't get police. We couldn't get firemen. We couldn't get anybody. And after November 5th, that's when it started. Right now, we have the highest enrollment we've ever had, the greatest recruitment days we've ever had in the military. It's amazing.
That's really wild because it's extra high when we're at war. Like, and when I wanted to join the Marines, when I did join the Marines, I wanted to be infantry, but it was full, and I had to wait 2 months. So I had to go. So I ended up going artillery instead, which is close enough. Yeah, there was a line to go infantry during the Iraq War. People wanted to go. So the fact that like we're beating that right now is astounding.
So it's November 5th, and it's also, again, it's a thing called tariffs. And I told you, I was about to say that, you know, because I love the weave. You know what the weave is? You go
Is this
here,
a speech
bing,
about Trump
bing,
or the
bing,
country?
bing.
Both?
You always have to get back
Always
to the right
both.
location. But otherwise, they'll criticize you for straying from the speech. By the way, if I read what's on the teleprompter, you'd all be falling asleep right now. But it's true, 1 year ago, and during periods of time, I'd say my favorite word is the word tariff. I love it more than any other word in the
Favorite
dictionary.
word. Oh,
and the fake news.
Drinking game, by the way. Every time he says that war would have never started if I were president, you have to take a shot, okay?
He said, that's terrible.
Also, every time he talks about Ilhan Omar marrying her brother, we need a new one for that. Maybe you can like get a beer or something, you know?
What about God? What about family?
You liked the video. Thank you, dog.
Religion?
Appreciate you.
What about your sons, your daughters? What about how terrible that's just... So I moved it back to 5th. I have it to 5th, and now I'm in no trouble with the fake
6th.
news, you know? They say, what about religion? They always find... So you have to weave a little bit with the punches. You have to go, you know, the boxers, you got to go with the punches. But it's been amazing what's happened, and it's been amazing. It's a transformation of our country. I have the greatest oil man anywhere in the world. I see him sitting right there, Chris Wright. I was going to put him in, Doug Burgum. He's great. He's interior. And I said, Doug,
Dr. Dangle, I see you in the chat.
You're really fantastic at energy.
What's up, my main Marine? Why don't I get a notification that you're streaming? Heckin' algorithm lefties keeping me from Papastanimus. Ring the bell. Make sure you have the bell rang, and make sure you have your notifications on your phone if you're really wanting one. But yeah, what's up, my friend? Good to see you again. What else do you say? Insanity. I have an army mortar box that I wanted to see if you could look at and recognize. I don't know. I've never been with my mortar squad, but I do have an ammo box. Is it real? Send me a picture of it. I don't know.
Dakota.
I don't know mortars that much. I know a tiny bit about it. I was artillery, like big artillery guns. Pull string, go boom. We don't do the little drop the little grenade in there and right. No, we shoot fucking huge ass fucking HE rounds and other stuff.
Big fracking place, state, done really a great job. He was a great governor, I would say, right? Really
Sup,
great.
Stocks?
And a great person. He's doing a fantastic job. I said, I want you
Can't
to
drink
head
that
up
much,
energy,
sir.
sir.
New follower.
I'd be good, but I'll tell you, there's one
Devil's
man out
Espresso,
there,
thanks
in the
for following
whole
on Twitch.
world, there's one man out there who would be better than me. Who is it? Man named
That's
Chris
my
Wright.
Twitch
Who
right there,
hell
by
is
the way,
Chris
friends. If you're interested, that's my
Give me a
Twitch.
break. I never heard of the guy. Well, you never heard. He's the biggest there is. He's the smartest there is. The greatest oil man in the world. Chris Wright. I said, I got to see this guy. And after about 2 minutes, I understood exactly what Doug was saying. So I said, okay, Doug, you'll go to Interior. You work with, because interestingly, Interior owns all the land that has the oil. And he has all the expertise that drills the oil. And I said, we'll do a friendly merger here. This is pretty good. And that's what we did. And we're right now drilling more oil than we've ever done ever before. Prices are way down. We just had 4 states. It was just reported that 4 states had $1.99 a gallon. Right?
There we go. I'll just have you guys follow me around. Since we're sitting.
So I want to introduce Chris Wright. Stand up, Chris. Who would think, you look at him, he's a nice looking guy and all that. Who would think he's rated, he's the most talented oil guy. He can put his nose in the ground and tell you whether or not there's oil. Other people have to spend billions of dollars on machinery and equipment, and it doesn't work. So I want to thank you. You're doing a great job. And is it true? We are right now, energy overall, not only the oil and gas, we are right now involved in more energy and have
Stan,
more
when was
energy
this,
in
last
the works
night?
by far than we've ever had.
And then he also did a roundtable earlier today as well that we can watch.
Right?
We'll see how things go.
Yeah. Not even close. Yeah.
Did you want to go out and do anything
no
at all?
higher priority than making America affordable again. That's what we're going to do. And again,
Wednesday?
They caused the high prices, and we're bringing them down. It's a simple message.
Hump day.
If I had one message tonight, this is being covered like all over the world. This is crazy because I haven't made a speech in a little while. When you win, you say, "Oh, I can now rest." So Susie Trump.
Howitzer says
Susie
what?
Trump?
Yep.
Sometimes
for those interested, so everyone's always wondering. So I was in the Marines 2006, 2010. I was artillery. Artillery meaning howitzers, meaning 155 millimeter fucking giant artillery shells, meaning the M1908 howitzer. If you guys want to look up what we shot in the M1908 777, M198, we say 9 or 8, M198 howitzer, and the M777 howitzer. Okay, those are the two that we shot. When I joined, we were transitioning from one to the other, so we had to learn both. And of course, old school guys always say the old one's better, but there's the new one was pretty dope. Anyways, that's what I did, and I blew shit up. That was my job. We blow shit up and shoot machine guns, bro. That's what we do.
Referred to as Susie Wiles, Susie Trump. She's the great chief of staff at the. They don't use the word chief of staff anymore because of the Indians got extremely upset. But now the Indians actually want their name.
To everyone that says thank you for your service, thank you for paying taxes.
But the chief of staff
and being part of the best country in the world.
She said, we have to start campaigning, sir. I said, I won. What do I have to do already? They said, we have to win the midterms, and you're the guy that's going to take us over the midterm. Where's Susie? Susie, come on, Susie. Look at Susie. Susie's the greatest. And who do we see there? We even brought our superstar today, Caroline. Stand up, Caroline.
Dr. Dangle, are you in my Discord? Might have to add you.
Isn't she great? Is Caroline great? When she goes on television, Fox, they dominate. They dominate when she gets up there with that beautiful face and those lips that don't stop, up, like a little machine gun. She's got
we're friends.
Fear.
You know
why she has
Perfect.
no fear? Because we have the right policy. We don't have men in women's sports. We don't have to sell men.
You're a tanker for 12 years.
Sports.
5 deployments to Iraq to Afghan.
Transgender to everybody.
We fucked up all kinds of shit with our Abrams.
We don't
I
have
miss
to sell
being the
open
boogeyman
borders
sometimes.
where the whole world is allowed to come into our country from prisons and everywhere else. So
I understand missing it. But I'm one of the few vets that thinks it's a little bit different. Bro, it was a chapter and it was cool. That's a chapter that needs to remain just one chapter though. You know what I mean? Maybe 2 chapters. Okay? But that's what it needs to be. And then there's another chapter. What's next? All right. What are you going to do now that's the boogeyman? You could be a boogeyman a different way. In the civilian world, you know, you could but I'm not saying like be a cop or anything like that, but like there's just new challenges to take on and stuff that you can go do. I'm always saying that because we always think about like, man, just how simple things were when we're in, and it's like, you know, less bullshit. But like I say, take on the challenge of being a civilian and do dope shit. Find something dope to do and take it on and start the next chapters. And don't dwell on the past too much. It's good to remember stuff, you know, but there's always what's next. A lot of vets hold on to the past too much. I'm one of the few that says, bro, that like you fucking did that shit. What are you doing next? You have to one up yourself. What else are you going to do? You should, don't make, I mean, to some people, they want being in the military to be the coolest thing they've ever did. But in my opinion, there's always like new, harder things to do to challenge yourself. Like, and that was like a really good first challenge right there, especially 12 years in. That's fucking nuts. That's a long time. But like, what's fucking next? There's something else to be epic at. And then there's something else to become epic at after that. It's actually kind of crazy. It's like we get several of these fucking chapters. Several of these chapters. So don't dwell on the early one. That's an early chapter. That went on that went on a few chapters for you if you were fucking 12 years, dude. Tanker.
He's got a little bit easier job. I wouldn't want to be the other side's press secretary, right? Thanks, Carolyn. Great job. We appreciate it.
RPG with 100 biddies. I thought I followed you on Twitch, but here it goes. Hey, thank you.
Prices. They gave you the highest inflation in history, and we're bringing those prices down rapidly.
Coming back to the civilian world is difficult.
Paychecks. You're getting
it's a challenge prices, to be accepted. Get good at it.
Bigger.
Become epic at it.
We're getting inflation. We're crushing it, and you're getting much higher wages. I mean, the only thing that's really going up big, it's called the stock market and your 401ks. It's going up. But I say it, you know, and I said it the other day, and a lot of people misinterpret.
100% my mindset when I left after therapy, I'm working for my family's smithing business. Now you could become epic at that, bro. And it's the family business. Business is a great thing for vets to get into, especially if they have the mind for it. Not every vet does, but there's a lot of vets that have the mind for business. It's hard. It's grueling. I'd say it's harder than the military. Especially if you're really having a hard time, bro, because you could fail and lose miserably at business and be ruined and have to start over again. And then you do. It's crazy. But business is a really good, very difficult challenge. I think a lot of vets should get into personally. They want something hard. Military is hard, dude. Unless you got some Gucci fucking mailroom job or something, bro. No, the military is hard. And we kind of like it, you know. So it's like, fuck. What's something that challenges me? Fucking business does. That's all I say. You know, there's a lot to learn. All right, especially maybe like a smithing business. I'm sure there's all types of nuances in that business on how you can succeed and how you do everything right. I'm sure there's all types of stuff to know about that, and you committed to the military at one point in time, and now you commit to your business. And it's really fucking awesome, and it sucks at the same time, just like the military.
They say, oh, he doesn't realize prices are high. Prices are coming down very substantially. But they have a new word. You know, they always have a hoax. The new word is affordability. So they look at the camera, and they say, this election is all about affordability. Now, they never talk about it. They never talk. Thank you very much.
Wish I could have gotten into welding.
You can. Run. I don't know what the hell that's all about, but that's okay.
That's an opportunity everywhere.
4 more years. You see the new hat? We have 4 more years. 2028. We have all sorts of.
Is it saturated? No, we need more. Yeah, no, there's a lot of welding needed. 4 more years. Yes.
Well,
I wish, bro.
You know what? We have 3 years and 2 months to go. And you know what that is in Trump time? 3 years and 2 months is called eternity. We have a long time. We have a long time. But under Biden, real wages plummeted by $3,000.
4 more beers.
Under
4
Trump,
more
the
beers.
typical factory worker has already seen their wages increase by more than $1,300, and that's in just a few months. And for construction workers, it's $1,800 up versus $3,500 down, and I think their number is wrong. It's much lower than that. For miners, do we love miners? I love miners. I don't know how they do it, going 10,000 feet under the ground, and
bro,
they
they're gonna
trade
clip
jobs
that
with me. If I gave them a beautiful, magnificent penthouse in the middle of Manhattan, where I used to live, if I gave them the most beautiful penthouse, they wouldn't take it. They'd rather go 10,000 feet underground and dig. That's what they want. For miners, their wages went up $3,300.
Where the fuck's my pen? I have an idea.
Back cold.
I want to write it.
My administration cannot talk about anything else.
Put shit on my desk.
When they say the word coal, they have to precede the word by
a paper too?
2 words.
You get a sticky.
Clean, beautiful. So we only call coal clean, beautiful coal. Is that right?
Use
fellas?
them all.
Because coal needs a little public relations help.
I have a shirt idea.
It's a very powerful fuel. It's used by China. You know, China makes all our windmills, but they don't have any wind farms. It's a little interesting, isn't it? Wind is the worst. That's a scam. They ruin your valleys. They ruin your peaks. And the most expensive energy, the only ones that get rich are the developers who make a fortune. You have to change your windmills. And most of them are made in China, but China has very few wind farms. You know why? Because they're smart. You know what they do have? A lot of coal. They love coal. So that's okay. But we have clean, beautiful coal, and we brought it back into vogue. We have nuclear, we have oil and gas, we have sort of everything. We don't approve windmills. We don't approve it, I'm sorry. We don't like things that kill all our birds. And that every time you put one up, only the guy that owns it makes a lot of money. Those guys, what a joke. And they are ugly, you're right, sir. But
I think they look cool, but man, they're really difficult to like maintain. That's the issue with windmills, man. Wind solar is the way to go. We need to take all of this. We just gotta quadruple the fuck down on solar. Seriously.
Democrats talking
unlimited
about
free energy.
affordability is like
for free
and
from the
Clyde
fucking sky,
preaching
bro.
about public safety. And they are really truly the enemy of
nuclear is pretty good
when they do it, because we're gonna have a great energy policy. You know, our oil prices are coming down very substantial, energy prices.
I do hate birds.
And honestly,
fuck them.
with that, everything comes down, because there's nothing nearly in the category of oil. You wouldn't even know what second is. There are seconds and thirds, but it's so far down the list we don't even talk about them. You get energy prices down, which we're doing. Again, the greatest amount of drilling, the greatest amount of fuel peak.
I hate the door-to-door solar guys. They're so fucking annoying. Bro, if I want solar, I'll fucking do research and find someone. I don't need someone knocking on my fucking door. The person knocking on my door, like whenever I do that, make the mental note, don't go with those guys because they're fucking scumbags. They're scumbag enough to go door to door.
Produced
I never
right
go
now
with
in our
that.
country than ever before, by far. It's not even a contest. And when that happens, those prices come down. That's why you're seeing oil per barrel.
I don't hate
coming
fried
down
chicken.
nicely,
I love me
very
some
nicely.
chicken.
We don't want to go so rapidly because we want the people that produce it to keep
Love me
producing
some
it,
chicken
but
from
they're doing good.
Popeyes.
But it's amazing. But when energy comes down, your other prices come down too, all of your prices. And that's exactly, we inherited the highest prices ever, and we're bringing them down. We inherited the worst inflation in the history of our country. Think of that. And we're bringing them down rapidly. Their entire agenda is about robbing working people to fund their far-left cronies and give lavish benefits to foreign migrants and illegal aliens. You can't do it. Look, we all have a heart. We don't like what's happening. But, you know, when they allow them to come in, we have a border that, by the way, they don't talk about the border. Why don't you talk about the border anymore? The border is.
I remind you of your
for
friend
months,
Calvin.
It's closed.
Hopefully that's a good thing.
Actually, their people, because they're radical left. Their people, radical left, they rate the border and everything. You know how many people came into the border over the last 7 months? You know what it is? 0.
A green substance.
0.
I can see how passionate you are about this. Feel free to. Yeah.
Except for the ones that came in legally, right? Legally. When Biden and congressional Democrats had power, they blew up.
I swear I just heard someone say, fuck the Somalis. Hold on. Let me see if I heard that right. Let me go back a few seconds.
You know how many people came into the border over the last 7 months? You know what it is? 0. 0. Except for the ones that came in legally, right? Legally. When Biden...
Okay, he says not the Somalis. Not fuck the Somalis. He says not the Somalis. Got it.
Congressional Democrats had power. They blew up our economy, sent prices soaring. Look, the poor guy, he didn't know what the hell was happening. Okay, I'm sorry.
How do you feel about Tim Pool's place being shot at?
It was the lunatics that circled... Yeah, it was the auto pen. You're right. I can't believe I didn't say that. I hate when you beat me to the punchline. I would not have said... Well, I'll tell you, I'll give the fake news a little breaking news. So I believe, and I may be correct, we're checking this. You know, we have a bad head of the Fed. We're going to be making a change. Fortunately, this guy's out.
Wire's going bad, I think.
But we have 4 members appointed by
1,
Sleepy
2,
Joe Biden.
3. Okay, we good. We're all there.
Which is better, Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe? Historically, when I've done polls, you know, from people, you know, I do my own polls. I go to a big arena, we have 20,000 people. I say, which you like, Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe? And I learned, I save millions of dollars. I don't have to do any polling, okay? Typically, Crooked Joe wins. I'm surprised. Because to me, he's a sleepy son of a bitch, you know? Who destroyed
Tito,
our country.
I understand why you changed your name now.
Along, and it's not me, it's all of us. If we didn't come along, this country was destroyed, I'll tell you. It would have been destroyed.
Because attention's being brought to you. I get it.
Democrats in Congress want to take us straight back to the Bidenomics. You know, they don't change. And I don't really talk about it because, for instance, I watched a congressman the other day on a television show. They were interviewing a Democrat. He was fighting like hell for men to play in women's sports, okay?
Yeah, why? Why
and I was
going to
put something out. I was going to make he's a well-known congressman. And I said, you know, let's save it about 2 weeks before the election. Right, David? We don't want to do it now. What the hell good does it do now? Let's save it for about 2 weeks because we don't want them to change. Just let them keep going. I think transgender for all is a great, great thing for the Democrats to be talking about. Transgender for every member in your family. If they're not feeling well that night, let's just change their sex. Now, let's not talk about it. Let them go and let them fight to get these things.
Ooh.
I think open borders are great. You know, where prisons are emptied into our country, right? Where
that's
people
amazing.
from all over the world being dumped into our country. The people that aren't wanted in their countries, by the way.
This is where it doesn't shine?
Like Somalia.
Bro, no, you have no idea how much people love this shit. I love this shit. Oh my God. Bro, especially after he won the first time, I was such in shock. I was like, oh my God, he fucking did it. And then whenever he would talk, I'm like, what is he going to say next? Because he's the president now. Right? It was just wild because he fucking just keeps saying crazy shit. And I think it's awesome. And I was just like in shock for months, even after I was just, everything he's saying, I was watching it. Just like in shock that this is real. And I'm like, it fucking happened. And this guy's saying whatever the fuck he wants, even though he's the president. You know what I mean? Like, no, this is where he shines. People are addicted to this, like myself included.
Welcome. Do we have any individuals from Somalia in the group? Please raise your hand. That's for Minnesota, you know. That's called the Great Big Minnesota Scam with one of the dumbest governors ever in history. I love this Ilan Omar, whatever the hell her name is, with the little shing.
This is it. This is
turban.
It. This is it.
I love her. She comes in, does nothing but bitch. She's always complaining.
Hell yeah.
She comes from a country where, I mean, it's considered about the worst country in the world, right? They have no military, they have no nothing, they have no parliament. They don't know what the hell the word parliament means. They have nothing, they have no police. They police themselves, they kill each other all the time. I love it. She comes to our country, and she's always complaining about, the Constitution allows me to do this. We ought to get her the hell out. She married her brother in order to get in, right? She married her brother. Can you imagine if Donald Trump married his sister? Beautiful. She's a beautiful person. If I married my sister to get my citizenship, do you think I'd last for about 2 hours, or would it be something less than that?
They're going to clip it.
She married her brother.
Don't say it that way.
To get in. Therefore, she's here illegally. She should get the hell out. Throw her the hell out. She does nothing but complain.
Send her back. Send her back here, dude.
So now, and we have our
this is
savior in this room. His name is Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent. He's right there. Because that very handsome man, by the way, if you're picking the Secretary of the Treasury, is he like the perfect guy for a movie? He's made for the movie. Stand up, Scott. Look at him. No, he's central casting. He's central casting. But you don't, under that beautiful exterior is a killer. And here's what happened. He is in charge of the investigation of Somalia and the billions of dollars they have robbed from Minnesota, right? I hope you do your job.
Oh, dude, find out.
I hope you're not one of these Republicans where something comes up and they don't do what they should do because they're nicer people. You know, they're much nicer people than the Democrats, but Scott's actually not a nice person at all.
And that's a compliment.
So, Scott.
Bro, I like this comment from Indie Dad Gaiman. He says, I think it's years of being told, shut up, you're privileged, you can't have an opinion on any matters, you bigot. When someone's saying, fuck it, we ball, we get all ramped up. Yeah, that's what Trump did. Bro, seriously. Yeah, no, dude, MAGA and Trump is a manifestation of fucking crazy Karen liberals trying to control the world. That's MAGA and Trump is a manifestation from that. Straight up.
You're in charge of that investigation? Okay, I'm not interfering at all. I'm just saying, please do a good job. Honest and fair, right? Honest and fair. Oh, if he's honest and fair, you know what he's going to find? It's great. I'd love to have that job.
Love watching your videos. Thank you.
I'd love to have that job. They ought to get him the hell out of here. They hate our country. And she hates our country. And her friends hate our country. And AOC hates our country. They all do. And we have a new candidate in the great state of Texas, where I won Texas by more votes than anybody. And you have to understand, I'm being judged by these bad people back there, the fake news.
Whoa!
So anything I say that's slightly off, I get like headlines. Donald Trump exaggerated, or Donald Trump lied. They give me Pinocchios, Washington Post, a Pinocchio. They lie every day. They give me a Pinocchio. But think of this, if I make even the slightest mistake, what they do is they go after me. Everything I say is correct. We have now a new candidate. I won Texas by the largest vote in the history of Texas 3 times, okay? I love Texas. Just like I love Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Just like I love, honestly, every one of our states. I love all of our states. We've done so well. I love all of our states. What? By the way, Is this a different country now than we had a year and a half ago?
Yeah, it is.
Right?
I agree with that.
What a difference.
Yeah.
Crime is way down, despite the fact that we have many, bad people entered our country. Many of them are being taken out. Ultimately, they're all being taken out. Washington, D.C., we had a tragic incident, as you know, with the two incredible people. What a terrible thing that was just 2 weeks ago, right? Just a terrible National Guard, terrible thing. Sarah and Andrew. Sarah passed away. She's looking at us from heaven, from above, and she was killed almost instantly. They kept her alive. Her parents came from West Virginia, another great state. Her parents are incredible. They couldn't believe it. She was 20 years old, perfect. She was just getting a little promotion. They were so proud of her. She was on her way up, and she was shot in the head, the brain, shot in the head. They were able to keep her alive long enough for her parents to come in from West Virginia and say goodbye to her. And Andrew is the second one, who's also from West Virginia National Guard, incredible people. And so they were both from West Virginia. And his mother's named Monica. And Monica's the most positive person I've ever seen. The night that he was so badly hit and the doctors gave him almost no chance, I called their hospital room and spoke to her. And she said, sir, he'll be fine. Oh, no, I'm telling you, I'm praying. The whole country is praying. Sir, I'm telling you, don't worry about it. He's going to be fine. This is the mother talking to me. And the father's like devastated. He's an incredible guy, too, both. And
I went follower
and invited them to the Oval Office, and they came in. She said, sir, he's fine.
Venezuelan kangaroo, thanks for the phone.
Amazing, actually. And today, Monica.
What's today's update?
She said, we're all praying, and I'm praying. And then she called to say, sir, he moved his finger today. This is like 3 days later. He moved his finger. And today I got a call that he got up from bed. Do you believe that? He got up. He got up.
It's good to hear.
Now, he didn't speak. He's not ready for that yet. He got hit in the head. But he got up, and boy, they're so happy. It's amazing. And the care that they've given him at the hospital, and the generals that have been there, the military that's been there, it's amazing. General Seward and others that, she said the level of love that your military has given to my boy. And by the way, Sarah's parents said the same thing. The love and the affection and the care that they're given, they can't even believe what's happened. But Andrew stood up today, and people even can't believe it. So the mother was amazing, and let's hope it continues. Look, it doesn't get much worse than what he did. Let's hope it continues. But that's an act of terrorism.
I hope he recovers too.
From Washington, state of Washington, came across the country, and he wanted to kill people with the uniform. A whack job. Isn't it crazy? Think of it. He was also very badly injured.
And I wonder why. I wonder why he went out and did that. We all know why. We all know the rhetoric from one particular side when it comes to violence. It causes these things, but they don't want to own it. They never want to own it. They always deflect on it. But no, it's a real thing. It's documented historically forever. It's there. The way they're acting, all the violence and all that type of stuff that they're calling for constantly, it's all documented for all of eternity. Just saying, it's there. Like they could try and pretend that that's not what happened all they want, but that is what happened. It's all on video.
And they're fighting to save his life so that we can give him the death penalty. How crazy is that, right? They're fighting to save his life so that we can give him the death penalty. That's the way it really should work, right? The doctors have to do their job.
Technically, yeah, because, I mean, he has to go through we have a court system. I mean, we know he did it. It's going to be easy slam dunk, but he still has to go through it. You know what I'm saying? It sounds, it is, like it's not as efficient, but we have a society that we have to keep glued together. So that's why we go through that stuff.
And then the lawyers have to do their job. But it's an amazing country. Actually, Andrew's father said that. He said, they're fighting for him. I hope they save him, sir, because I hope he has to understand what he did, how bad it is. And he's going to...
Fair enough. I like that, too. That's a good
I
point.
think he will be saved, actually. It looks like they will save him. He wasn't as badly hurt as Sarah or Andrew. But isn't it an amazing thing? They're working so hard to save his life, and we're going to put him up for the death penalty. Amazing, huh? Only in America. That's only in America. You know, in one way, there's something beautiful about it. In another way, it's a little crazy, right? In my first term, we built the greatest economy in the history of the world. You know that. We had the greatest economy in history, even with the COVID. COVID came, and it really hurt the world. It was a gift from China, but China got hurt very badly, too. We're getting along with China. They're buying a lot of our soybeans. Keep buying those
Getting along is good.
You know, you heard all about magnets and rare earth. They were great. I met with President Xi. Scott was with me, and we had a whole group. Marco was there, and Chris was there. We were all there. And we made incredible deals with China. We're getting along. Getting along is a good thing. You know, getting along is a good thing, not a bad thing. It's a smart thing. And they're buying literally trillions of dollars worth of our products and all of that. And we had a very good meeting. Remember, the whole world was going to shut down over rare earth. That was 2 months ago, and that worked out very well. It all works out well. If you have a smart president, it works out well. If you have a dummy, it doesn't work out well. But we had a great economy. We had the greatest economy in our country's history, but we had what's called the greatest economy. This is the first term, probably ever, of any country. Now, in addition to that, we rebuilt our military. We got the biggest tax cuts ever. We got the biggest regulation cuts ever. We had the best job numbers. We had a great first term. Or frankly, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be standing here. Because if I had a bad first term, you know, you might say, I like him. He's really good. But we had a lousy first term. You're not going to vote. You voted for me because we had a great, despite all of the Russia bullshit, despite all of the impeachments, you know, think of it. The impeachments, all of the crap we had to go through with these crooked Democrats. They're crooked as you could be. They're bad people. They're sick people. But despite all of that, we had an amazing first term. Our second term is blowing it away. It's blowing it away. So we're doing it again, but bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. There's more work to do, but today, 22 states, we're setting 22 total. Is that right, Chris? That just came out, that statistic. We're down lower than we've been in 7 years in gasoline prices and oil prices, not just the 3 states that I talk about with $1.99 a gallon. How would you like to have $1.99? You know, that's the equivalent of a very major tax cut. You know, when you get the energy prices down, it's really the equivalent, maybe even in many cases better than a big tax cut, which we gave you. We gave you the biggest tax cut ever in the first term. We then gave you, with the great, big, beautiful deal, which is phenomenal, we gave you something that's even better.
Your short form videos. Thanks for watching, homie. Appreciate you.
An extension of the biggest tax cuts, and the biggest tax cuts ever, even bigger than the first term. And
some say they even biggest.
Your 401ks are through the roof. It's one of the reasons that the stock market is at the highest point. So rent prices are down, dairy prices are coming down very strongly. The cost of Thanksgiving turkeys was down by 33% compared to the Biden era. You know what you did during the Biden era for Thanksgiving? You said, oh my God, this is terrible. It was a rotten Thanksgiving. And Walmart, I thank them. You know, they came out with a big, like sort of a numbers thing, a chart, and they had it 25% less. So that's pretty good. A Thanksgiving meal with all of the trimmings is 25% less under Trump than it was a year ago under Biden. That's a good.
You love it when he cusses?
We're bringing it down, and we're coming down more.
I loved his F-bomb. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's my favorite time he's ever cussed.
Coming down a lot more. Takes a little time to come down.
Pissed off at Israel.
They're going to destroy our country. The cost of a Christmas ham, what? Don't forget who? Eggs. Eggs! I'm getting to eggs. But you're right. Remember with eggs where I had my first news conference. 2 days went by and I had a news conference, right? Unlike Biden, 2 years go by, he still didn't have it. Remember? He'd walk off the stage. He's finished with his, sir, you finished with your speech. Now what? You finished what? And then he'd walk into a wall.
It's true, bro. That shit was wild.
What he did, and it wasn't him, it was some really smart, radical left lunatics. What they did to our country, we can never forget. We can never forget. But you remember the first eggs? We remember the first 3 days. I just got there. Sure, what's these people? 2 of them are there, right there. Look at all those cameras you got. You got a lot of television going. 2 of them were there. And I'm talking about, yes, I look forward to getting involved and doing great things.
Good night, Manuela.
What about eggs? Eggs! Eggs are down. As they go, eggs. They said, the price of eggs is quadrupled. I said, oh.
Thank you for the free content, Stan. You're very welcome.
It's gone up like 4 or 5 times. Remember eggs right at the beginning. He's right when he says eggs. It went up like 4 times. It was like crazy. And they said, sir, don't buy. They came into the Oval Office. Sir, you know, we have an Easter egg hunt. It's like a thing for 150 years at the White House. Beautiful. They said, sir, we're going to buy plastic eggs this year. Plastic eggs.
Much love, JP.
We don't have, enough eggs to go around for that. I said, you're going to buy regular eggs. And by the time Easter comes, we're going to have so many eggs, you're not going to know what to do. You're not buying plastic. And we didn't. And Brooke Rollins, our Secretary of Agriculture, did an incredible job. And eggs dropped like a rock. And we ended up buying a lot of eggs for a lot of... But the price of eggs is down now 80% since March. Think of that. And we have 2 price charts. Do you remember the last time I pointed to a chart? My all-time, I don't care what these charts say. My all-time favorite chart was the chart I had in Butler. I said, let's look at the chart. Bing, bing.
Bing, bong.
I don't care how good that chart looks. It's shit by comparison to the one in Butler. It's nothing. I like the Butler chart. Remember, that was on how great employment was and all this, but I like it for other reasons. Look at that chart. It's good, but now as I talk about the Butler chart, I don't even want to look at it. Doesn't mean anything. But look, Biden price increases and Trump price increases. Look at Biden, up 37, 24.
He's pointing to a fucking chart, turning his head. I'm just saying, bro. Just saying, bro, chill, dude. All right, careful now.
22, 21, 30.7, 30.7 again, 10.4%, 49%. Trump, the price is down 5.1, 4.2, 0.5, down 4%, 2 points.
No, this was yesterday in Pennsylvania.
Our prices are coming down. Their prices, it's a hoax. They're just... Remember they said the Inflation Reduction Act, remember that? Billions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, the inflation, and after they got it approved, because we had a few Republicans that went along with that whole hoax. And remember, we're gonna pass the inflation, and I said, there's nothing to do with inflation reduction there. There's nothing to do with that. It has nothing, it had nothing to do with inflation either way, other than raising inflation, perhaps, because it was such a stupid... And then they admitted, they fought it like, oh no, this is inflation. After they got the thing passed, then they said, we agree, it has nothing to do with inflation. Screw you, we don't care. That's what it is. We're dealing with bad people. And the word affordability is the exact same thing. And I can't say affordability hoax because I agree the prices were too high, so I can't go to hoax because they'll misconstrue that. But they use the word affordability, and that's their only word. They say affordability, and everyone says, oh, that must mean Trump has high prices. No, our prices are coming down tremendously from the highest prices in the history of our country. And look at that chart. Let's see the next one. You have another one, I think, mortgage rates. Even with a lousy Fed chair. We have a lousy Fed chair. Oh, and by the way, it looks, you're going to have to check this, please. I just heard it could be that all 4 commissioners in the Fed signed by Biden, including Too Late. You know who Too Late is? Too Late, pal? Jerome Too Late. He's too late with his interest rates.
Jerome
he's
Too
a
Late.
Bad guy. He's not a smart guy, but he's a bad guy.
I love his nicknames.
Too Late. Is he going to lower rates a little bit finally? Did you see what Jamie Dimon, respected guy, said? You got to get the rates down, you schmuck. You know? But I hear that the auto pen may have signed those commissions.
Interesting.
If they signed those commissions, now maybe I'm wrong, but we're going to check. Have you checked that? Are you hearing it? Who signed it? Did he sign it or did the auto pen sign it? I'm hearing the auto pen. You know, you can't use the auto pen unless it's very strongly authorized, unless you show you know what the hell you're doing, which is impossible of him to show. So,
bro, I love everyone just shouting.
I don't know. I think it's something we have to look into. You put people there that are not authorized to be there. I know I signed Chris Wright. I signed everything, but I signed Chris Wright. If I gave you an auto pen, they could throw you the hell out of here, Chris. The difference is they would do it, you know? We try and be too nice. No, would you check that, Scott, okay? Because I'm hearing that the auto pen could have signed maybe all 4, but maybe a couple of them. We'll take 2. So look
What's
at
up,
that,
Trump?
Biden.
1-420. I see you.
I love that laugh. Who's the woman with that great hearty laugh? That's a woman that likes Trump. That's how beautiful. Anybody can laugh with that happiness. She likes Trump. He likes Trump too with the hat. Yes, that's right.
Everyone there likes Trump.
Thank you, man.
Everybody does,
So,
dude.
Biden,
except for the fake news in the back.
Increases and Trump New Year. Look, we went down with our rates. They went up with their rates much. That's a lot. So with us, you save $2,900, almost $3,000. And with
I voted for the guy who knows the difference between boys and girls.
You
Bro,
don't hear that because the fake.
Biden knows the difference too. He just can't admit it. He knows, bro. Bro. I guarantee you, he's old, bro. He's like, what the fuck is this shit? He's just playing the game to try and win. No, 100%. Like, no, I'm not trying to say anything good about Biden. I'm saying he's a fucking piece of shit for lying about it. To be honest, he should have just said what he thought. But he's just not going to say what he thinks. He's going to say what's going to win.
News doesn't tell you that. And these are charts. These are government charts. These are not made up by Donald J. Trump. These are government charts. Do you have a third chart?
Stan, this is my first comment. I want to say
not
hi.
As much as Butler,
I support
but
you. Thanks for stopping by.
You have any other charts? Because so far they're playing quite well. Oh, look at that. Real wages. Look at that. Losses and Trump real wages gains for the typical worker.
I'm pretty sure Biden is racist as fuck. I don't think he likes black people. Like, straight up. I don't think he ever did like black people. And, like, so, you know what I mean? Like, but he has to hide that shit because he's a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the shit he said about black people, I don't think he likes black people. Like, the words that have come out of his mouth. Right? He lets shit slip, dude, because he's going senile.
I mean, that's incredible, right? So look at the amount of loss, 18.5, 106. What the hell is that all about? Is that even possible?
The way Obama ignored the black community, I don't think Obama likes them either.
You moved that chart very quickly. I said, what's going on with that chart? That was Houdini did that. Because I was saying, boy, I really like the numbers having to do with real wages, but, you know, they played very well. But this plays very well, too. So you have Biden food price increases, Trump. Look at that. Look at that. So ours are decreases, all decreases, and they're moving down good. But look at AIDS, 106%, and we got them down 15%. Look at those numbers. But you don't hear that from the fake news. You don't hear that. What do you think of that, David? I think we're going to have to do something You know, we should impeach him, but he's gone. I guess we can't, right? By the way,
arrest him. He
put up to them. Numbers like that, they would have impeached.
What's for dinner? I don't know.
Numbers are terrible.
Fried chicken?
And those
Maybe.
are government numbers. So thank you very much, everybody. It's good. We have a couple of other charts we're going to show you too that are just terrible. We're also working to bring down the cost of health care. Obamacare is a scam.
Lazy dog?
Under Obamacare, trillions of dollars were given directly to health insurance companies. Their stocks are up 1,700% in a very short period of time. Would you say that's good? Obamacare's primary purpose was to pay off insurance companies. You know, the insurance companies back the Democrats very heavily. I want to give billions of dollars directly to the people. I want to take all of the millions and billions and actually trillions, but over a period of time. And I want to give all of that money we give to the big, fat, rich insurance companies. I don't want to give them nothing. I want to give nothing to the insurance companies. I don't want to give all, because they're sucking our country dry with this scam by the Democrats. That was Obama, and I've always said it, Obamacare, but now you see the numbers because your premiums are going up on Obamacare and everything. It's forcing everything up. But we want the money go directly to the people. We want you to go out and buy your own health insurance, and you'll get much better health insurance at a much lower cost.
NK says,
everybody
ciao.
knows this is the best way to go.
Thanks for
But
hanging.
the Democrats, they're bought and owned by the insurance companies. So let's see how many of them have the guts to vote for this. You know, we're putting in bills where all of that money, hundreds of billions of dollars, goes to the people to go out and buy your own health care. And everybody's different. Some are young people, some are older people. It's a much different, really, set of criteria. In 4 years under Biden, Democrats secured less than $1 trillion in new investments in our country. Think of that, though. And we've done in 10 months, we've set the all-time country record by many times. I'm going to get the exact numbers many times. 18, what are we over 18, right around 18 trillion? We could hit $20 trillion in the first year with 10 months, 18 trillion versus less than 1 trillion. And I'll tell you what, it was going to go down. If it wasn't going to be like even anything, it would have been negative because companies were pouring out of our country. The stock market is set 51, this is in less than 10 months. The stock market is set 51 all-time record highs. There's never been anything like that. Bomb, bomb, bomb.
I'm going to finish this tomorrow because I'm going to get out of here too. I'm going to go out and get some food. That's what I'm going to do. I've had a very productive day. I feel good. Made a fuck ton of videos. Holy shit. We fucking killed it today. But yeah, I'm going to jump out of here. I'm going to find someone to raid on Twitch if you guys want to continue on. Look at how many links we went over today. Look at this. I'm going to open them all up. This is crazy. Look at that. Look at how many we went over. That is insane, bro. That is so many different stories and stuff. Wild. We covered so much stuff. But it is now time to find somebody on the Twitch. Go to my own page here. Get some Twitchception. Let's see if there's anybody cool to raid. Let me look on the side here. Who's online? Let's see. Anybody cool? Who's this? Nah, I don't know. Let's see. Johnny G, maybe. He's kind of cool. Definitely not. Yeah. I'm thinking I don't really have anybody I want to raid, to be honest. I need to find more people that go live around this time. All right, well, I'm just going to end it then. No raid. Hey guys, all right, I appreciate you. You guys are dope. I'm going to get out of here and get some food. Thank you very much for everyone that stopped by. Peace out, motherfuckers. I'll be here tomorrow.